Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Husam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just gonna go pick my size, and then after that I'm gonna choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back, so I'm just gonna get it as it is. I'm gonna click add to cart, view cart, and this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout, you fill in all your information, and then after that, coupon code Husam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, guys. It's 5 p.m. on a Wednesday, which now means it's time for us to speak to the lovely panel. Ashraf has joined us, Wolfie has joined us, Joe is on his way, Bald Fraud is the reason why we're late. I've got no idea where he is. Hopefully he'll be joining us in a bit. So big up to all of you guys. Let me just make it the 3 thing. You get me until I just go pray and come back. You get me? So yeah. Wow, I've never been zoomed in before in my life. You're such a dramatic reaction there from Ashraf.
No, not with
anyway,
this
guys.
camera,
Big up to all of you guys. There's already 120 people locked in. Please do like the video on your way in. Do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys, please like the video right now. Subscribe to the channel. Keep getting stuck in. Keep getting involved. Big up to everyone for the support as well. You get me? So we're going to start off the stream by just talking about Arsenal a little bit before we get to the Liverpool section, because I'm just going to go pray and come back. So Ashraf and Wolfie, please, I want to come back and you're actually speaking about Arsenal. Okay, so just wait.
You timed me out, man. You timed me out.
Who timed you out? You're a moderator.
You did.
No, I didn't.
I can't spam 008 in your chat. Someone's locked me out.
Who timed you out? You're a moderator, bro.
I don't know. It says you.
Wallahi, I didn't time you out.
He's doing the Wallahi thing now. Test.
Wait, let me
Now
try.
I timed you
You
out.
have been placed in timeout by the owner of this video. Or a moderator.
Now I timed you out for
probably.
this. Who timed out Wolfie, chat?
Dead. 5 minutes for spamming.
Red Lion, relax, ya akhi. Come on, control yourself.
Anyway,
Look, yeah. Big up to all of you guys. Please like the video and subscribe. Like I said already, like 300 people locked in. I promise we're going to come to the Liverpool section. I just need to go pray and come back. You get me? So,
how long is it going to take you? About 8 minutes?
Wallahi, I don't know. Yalla.
7? No, it won't be 7.
Depends. How much of the Quran do you know? Which surahs do you recite, Yusuf Umar?
It knows about 0.08% of the Quran, I would guess.
There you go. Big
Sorry,
up,
man.
Joe.
Apologies.
Jojo, what are you saying, bro?
Sorry, man. I'm here, man. I'm here.
What
Get
you
me away
saying?
from this Chelsea badge. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, I'm near criminals 115. What's going on? Wait, how come Ashraf
What
gets
happened
his
to
badge?
those things?
Wait, why do they get their badge and we don't get ours?
Thank you. Yes, Mo. Yes, Mo. Please put 008. Please. Yes, 008, guys.
Can
008
we,
in the chat.
wait, can we get to 008 likes? in
صرت
the
تحكوا
chat?
عن أرسنال يا أشرف يعني أنا I trust you to run the
عادي
channel.
صلي، man. عادي
يلا.
صلي.
I just got up,
Habibi,
I made wudu and I come back and I listen
عادي
008.
صلي.
wait, you
يا
did
أخي
wudu so
تفضلت
fast.
خلينا نصلي
What
بس
kind of wudu is
دقيقتين
this?
يا أخي.
عادي صلي,
Okay, we're
man.
asking. Yeah, Habibi, we're asking what happened to Joe's camera. He just went like something
Yeah.
happened, bro. Like we're just checking on that. But anyways, خلاص, okay. He wants to talk
Who
about
gives a
Arsenal.
fuck about Joe's camera? Talk
عادي
about
صلي,
Arsenal.
man.
What the fuck?
Oh,
there we
Joe's
go.
back. Joe's back. Joe's
I'm
back.
back
Okay.
now. I'm
Look,
back.
I'll just quickly start.
Oh, what
about
happened,
Arsenal,
Joe?
then-
Did you have 8% battery left on your camera? Not really.
No, why? My camera's my phone. Sometimes it just.
It was a joke, man. Fucking hell, wake up. You had another nap.
No, man. I picked up my son today, man. We've just been in the play area and then there was traffic on the way back. That's why I'm late. I have my son on a Wednesday, bro.
Yeah, we were 8 minutes late to start. I hear it.
Yeah.
but-
Harry, do you want these?
What are they?
Jellies, man.
Gummy
Jelly.
bears. Oh, jellies.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but let's talk about Arsenal before Husam loses his shit, bro. He's gonna go mental. And plus, let's get it out of the way. That way, when he comes, we can cook him enough for Liverpool.
Yeah,
I've got
he's
no
not
other
getting away with
topic
it.
or agenda.
Are we
to talk about
live?
than Liverpool today. Yes.
Yes, we're live, Joe.
Holy fuck's sake, man! I didn't even know. Yeah, bro. God's sake,
Wow.
man! I could have
Hey,
said
don't
it.
fuck away the kid, man.
We're live,
Sorry,
bro. We're live, but
Sorry about
yeah,
this.
look, I
Where
mean,
is he?
yeah, we're live.
Right,
He's gone to
sorry
pray. He's
about
gone to
this,
pray, and
boys.
he'll be back.
He's praying.
Um,
No, I'm sorry, man.
yeah,
I didn't even know.
He's praying. He's praying for a goal or
Right.
an assist.
First and foremost, then, what the fuck is this background? Why am I next to a Chelsea badge? So this
Fact.
needs to be rectified first.
And the Man
foremost.
City badge. Don't forget
he
me.
needs to fix it.
Second,
He needs-
Husam is missing, like Florian Wirtz has been missing since he came over from Germany, right?
Wait,
What's
guys,
going
guys,
on
guys,
here?
guys, guys. We'll discuss Liverpool. Let's finish with Arsenal.
no,
now.
no.
Where
No,
is
because
it?
No.
Wolfie, I want us to do it when he's here. Because I don't want him to just like
We will
his
double
videos
dip.
this whole week with his lies and his arrogance and his deflection and Gabriel cheated, but no, Liverpool are flawless.
I propose.
It can only get better from here. It can only get better
Ashraf,
from here.
Ashraf, I propose an alliance today. I am here just on the Liverpool agenda. Congratulations to you being in Newcastle. Congratulations to you, Joe, and the draw. We've spoken about all that stuff. So there we go. We've spoken about it. Well done, Arsenal. Well done, Leeds. Forest going to win tomorrow, inshallah. All right, let's move on to the main topic. Liverpool.
And just first.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about Liverpool.
Florian squirts.
I don't want to repeat the same thing, Wolfie. We have to wait for him to
People
come.
are calling him Florian Havertz. Oh man, that's an insult to Havertz, man. Oh my god, what a week!
Where's Alexander Isak? How many times did he touch the ball? When
He's
he came
002 by the way in the Premier League. Just so,
4 times,
just in case you're keeping
Four times
notes.
he touched the ball.
Four.
Four
Apparently,
times.
that's what Husam said in his stream. I haven't checked it to be
Four.
honest.
4 times.
Yeah,
he
that's what
touched the ball.
Husam said. 4 touches. So I don't know if that was
Yeah.
a lie or he was exaggerating. He was just so pissed off.
With
But he said 4 touches.
with Sam, you can never know what the truth is versus a
Yeah,
lie.
let me-
I watched
let me
this thing. I
double check
watched
now, just to be
more.
fair.
I watched Moore's reaction to Husam's, and he was going, "What is it? One pass is all it takes." Do you know what though? We've been saying it's not been sustainable, and now,
Yeah, he
Ashraf,
had 4 touches
Ashraf,
yesterday. You're right.
I want to hear you say with chest today that Arsenal are going to win this league. You've seen enough now from Liverpool.
Hey. We said we were
See,
we
Arsenal
said we were
are
forming
gonna
an
win this
alliance. Why are
league.
you turning on this on me now? Why are you
No,
turning
we're
this
I
on
want
me?
to
you.
because
We're backing
Hassan's
you.
not here. Hassan's
backing
not
you.
here. I'm
No,
12th,
no,
mate. I'm doing nice. I'm going to get Europa Conference League. We move, right? We've got Spuds at the weekend who can't buy a win at the minute. Give Wolves
Yeah,
their
you can
first
slap them.
points.
Come on. You
That's
definitely
You know
light
can
what I
slap
work.
them.
mean?
That's light work.
We're
Light
back,
work.
man. But I want to hear from Ashraf today with chest, seeing the Liverpool we're seeing. Listen, some of us seen this in the Charity Shield. Jamie Carragher was questioning the manager just a few weeks back. And now we're seeing it come to roost, and he's talking about some teams score with set pieces. He's throwing shit at your club. You need to back this and say, do you know what, Mr. Slot Machine? We're going to win this league today. Today, I change and I say we're going to win this league because we've got Super Mick Arteta. That's what I say.
Oh,
Do you
man,
say
you're preaching to the wrong choir, especially the way you ended it. Like you need to say Super Mega. You want me to sing the song as well, Joe? Like,
Yeah,
let's-
man.
Sing it. Sing it. You got
Sing
a
it.
I will
beautiful
say
voice.
this about Arsenal. I will say this about Arsenal quickly, since you guys asked the question.
Very quick.
I don't know if you guys remember, but I think we did the stream together, and I said I'll judge him after the first 6 games. And the problem is
Mhm.
that what we did against Newcastle. Actually, you know what? I'll ask you guys before giving my opinion. Do you guys think that was an anomaly, or he is going to keep playing that way? I mean, I'm talking about the attacking style where he committed players and we were taking shots and we were like pushing forward correctly. Like, do you guys think that's an anomaly and it's just one game, or is he going to change his style?
I think the players took over. I think the players thought
No,
enough's
come
enough.
on,
I thought the
Wilfie.
players thought enough's enough. Let's play some football. Let's take our own handbrake off, whether or not he's got the handbrake on or not. And they played ball. And you know what's funny, Ashraf? Is he picked the team that not only the Arsenal fans have been saying, but also the non-Arsenal fans have been saying. The only person who didn't see that team from a mile away was Arteta, man. So I'm just saying, maybe he is learning. If you win this, I think it's in spite of him, not because of him. I hope you go on and beat Liverpool to the title. Because if you win this title ahead of Liverpool, after they've spent 400 million this summer, after Husam's been a fraud saying quad father and all this stuff, and I've heard all the other Liverpool fans saying it, this is going to be the ultimate slap in the face and one they cannot recover from. To lose a title to Arteta, oh my God, I'm fully behind Arsenal this season, man. Fully behind Super Mick, all the rest of the stuff. Let's see it happen. This is going to be hilarious. You could be top of the league before they've kicked a ball, if I'm not mistaken. You play before them.
Yeah, because we play West Ham. Yeah, we play West Ham first, correct.
Easy 3 points, man. Easy 3 points.
I mean, we lost there the last 2 seasons against West Ham, but I definitely think
they got Nuno.
I think we wiped the floor with them this season.
Nuno didn't beat you when he was up for it. Yeah, light work. Like, you at home, yeah?
Yeah, the Emirates.
Yeah, light work. Don't worry about that. And then it turns to Chelsea. And can Chelsea keep 11 men on the pitch? Because if they can, there's a chance. Imagine Liverpool.
That is a big effort.
Imagine Liverpool under Dr. Evil now go 3 games without. Speaking of Dr. Evil,
he's
Couple of love first, obviously.
I hope you got all the energy you needed from your praying, man.
You guys to even speak 10 minutes about another football club.
We were talking about Arsenal.
This is the Liverpool channel, the Don Liverpool channel.
Why have me and Joe got these fraudulent badges?
Can you remove this logo from near me, please?
Yeah.
This isn't the A-listers.
No.
This isn't, this is heritage listers. None of this stuff.
Yeah.
We are heritage.
Just get the Leeds logo and a Forest logo there, man.
We are heritage. These are bought and paid for. We're heritage.
One next to me, you freaking. What the fuck, man?
He made it worse.
Don Husam.
Oh my God, that's
one
hilarious.
pass is all it takes. One pass is all it takes. I'm stealing your line.
Remove the Spurs logo. Remove the Spurs logo.
What has happened? Where is, just like when you were praying there, and went missing before the start of the stream. Didn't even tell me we were live, and I was sat there just talking rubbish. But you were missing like Florian.
Ooh, I'm the guy that brought Husam through. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, but I don't realize when we're live. And I'm also, and he failed to tell you that he's the reason why we're late, by the way. Go ahead, speak about Arsenal until I finish my dhikr.
No, we've finished with Arsenal. We did 10 minutes on Arsenal. We're good. Let's talk about Liverpool. So, boys, do you remember in the summer? Do you remember when we had LB on here, Ashraf, and how many times we had to watch the clip? Florian, where art thou, Florian? I think we can ask Husam the same question. Florian, Florian.
Where art thou,
Florian? Where is he? Where is he, man? I saw he had a shot in the Champions League. They were celebrating it like it was a goal. The keeper had to catch it. It wasn't a very hard shot to catch, but the keeper had to catch it. And that was, I figured out that's where the 116 million has gone, man. Like, so, Husam, Florian, where art thou, Florian, Husam? Because we've been patient. We've given him 8 games. 8 games. Well, I think we've been generous with our time on it.
I think it's even more, isn't it? No, 2 Champions League, maybe. Carabao Cup.
Yeah, 2 and 6. Carabao Cup.
By the way, he's been hooked a couple of times. Dr. Evil's so scared of what he's doing with him. He shoved him out on the left against Crystal Palace, trying to give him a bit more space. That didn't work. I think his best. I think we know now where his best position is, on the bench. Putting 140 million euros on the bench, man. That's where he needs to be. And Ashraf, you're not innocent in this. You're not, because you called him world class in the summer, bro.
Yeah.
I what as well? I think there's a bigger
Bundesliga representative here is saying, where art thou, Florian, when he said he's better than Musiala, by the way.
Stop deflecting.
Habibi, don't try to deflect on me. I said he's the best 10 in the league, and now that he's been garbage the first 8 games, I don't answer for his crimes. You do. He's your
manager does. Your manager does. Your manager's made him worse.
If you praised Eze before we signed him and Eze sucks, I answer for his crimes, not you, the Liverpool fan. Don't put this back on me like we are buddies in this. You're on your own, Habibi. You're on
Do you
your
know
own. You're on
when
your
it-
own. I spoke about
Typical
Bayer
Arab
Leverkusen
immediately
verts.
stabs you in the back. Typical Arab.
I spoke about Bayer Leverkusen verts. This verts in Liverpool, I don't know who he is. That's not him.
Havertz.
That's some
Havertz,
guy.
Let's
man.
stay.
But you
No,
put
let's
some
stay
scouse
with
in
that
him.
though,
You
right?
put some
Because
scouse in him. He probably says, "Gaan hoog." He probably speaks
luck,
like that
Joe.
now and plays some
Good luck.
garbage.
do you know
Sorry,
what?
Joe,
though?
go ahead,
I
Joe.
remember when a certain German footballer who absolutely cooked at Leverkusen, right? And he was going to be the next best thing. I remember seeing, I mean, not that I value his opinion all too much, but I remember seeing Chelsea Rory talk about this guy for a Ballon d'Or in the future. Then he
Ooh.
came to the
Who are we
Premier
talking
League.
about?
Well, we're talking about one Kai Havertz, right? This is
Oh.
what was said. He was held to such high regard when he came over to England. And are we seeing the same trajectory that Kai Havertz went on when
Well,
he
Joe, it's
came
funny-
over? It's easy now to laugh at it, but at the time when he came over, oh my God, Havertz was going to be the next best thing, Ballon d'Or. And then he was at Chelsea and he bombed, and now he's playing at Arsenal, and everyone laughs at him, right? Are we seeing a repeat?
You rate him though.
Don't
Are
interrupt. Don't
Yeah,
interrupt.
it's not that we don't
Yeah,
rate.
Joe rates him.
Who,
Joe's very
Havertz?
funny. He rates Arteta. He rates Havertz. Yet
Why are
he's
you
using them as
interrupting
a
Joe,
stick to
man?
beat
Have
Verts.
some decorum for your guests.
Joe is
Yeah.
hilarious. Joe's hilarious. Honestly.
Carry
Why
on,
am I
Joe. I was
hilarious?
interested.
This
where
guy
you're going
rates
with this.
Arteta, rates Havertz, but he's using them as a negative example for Verts.
Can you
I'm
let
not
Joe
using
land, please?
Arteta as a negative. All I know is Arteta might be about to, the manager you've mocked for quite some time might be about to wrestle the title from the champions. And you know what I've come to a man like think about? You know, like we were saying in the weeks before the season started, Liverpool are going to be you know, the Manchester United of the 90s, right? And this is where I'm a bit. Do you know what? Liverpool aren't that club, and I'll tell you why. Because Liverpool are better than that, right? I'm going to give him some flowers here. Liverpool aren't that type of club. What I mean by this as well is some clubs aren't meant to spend money. Some clubs aren't meant to splash the cash like Liverpool have this summer and expect it to all go rosy, because Liverpool, as we're told, that's such a special club, right? And they do things differently. And I do think there is a lot in that. And I'm saying this like from a positive standpoint, that maybe, just maybe, Liverpool aren't supposed to go out and do what they've done, because they never did it really under Klopp. I mean, they got the Van Dijk Alisson deal, but they never really did it like that. And this is the first time we've really seen Liverpool flex their muscles and say, do you know what? We've got the money. And Keeman, you keep saying nobody cares. The fact that you're commenting and wishing death upon my club shows that you actually care, Keeman.
He cares.
Keyman, you know what I mean? Keyman. So be careful, man. You do care. You do care. And that's why you're getting triggered by it.
You know what, Joe? You got an interesting hypothesis there,
Yeah.
because Liverpool were better when they were a selling club, when they'd sell their better players to the bigger
Yeah.
clubs. Do you remember when what's-his-face went to Barca and they made all that profit? Then they were able to reinvest the money with their fraud
How are we
ownership.
better, you fucking idiot, when we didn't win the league for 30
I'm
years?
just, no, as a club, as a status, you knew your role, is what I'm saying.
Oh, as a status, we didn't win the league for 30 years, but we were better. That's the stupidest
Yeah,
thing you
because
said
your
since you made your YouTube debut.
expectations, your
You said a lot of
expectations
dumb
were
shit. That's the
grounded.
dumbest thing you said
Your
ever.
expectations were grounded, bro. That's the thing.
Like,
This
your
Liverpool
rage bait
fan
is
base-
actually getting low. It's sewage bait now. It's like sewage level. Like, this
Okay,
worse than
well, if you weren't interrupting me,
oh,
I
like you
believe
were
that
way
weren't
better 10 years ago when you didn't win
Yeah,
anything.
you were.
Wow,
As
what a logic
club,
there.
as
We're top of the league. Current Premier
expectations.
League champions. Signing the
No,
best
no,
talent
you
in the world.
just stop disregard.
My
Joe put a
bad
very good
time is 2
hypothesis
losses in
down.
a row. My
Joe
bad
put a
time
very
now
good
is 2 losses in a
hypothesis
row.
down, and it
My
seems
bad
to
time
rattle
then
you.
was Paul Konchesky.
Could be
So how the fuck
three.
is that bad?
Could be three. Chelsea coming up.
Could you
Not the
imagine
point,
this
though.
team,
Even
this
if it was
Galactico
three, that's
team,
still
losing
not
3
as bad as
games in a
Paul
row?
Konchesky. You know, you both, you get me. This guy
We
always
haven't even
cheerleading
started,
for
and
each
you're
other.
already rattled, bro.
You don't have
Like,
to always be up Wolfie's ass, Joe. You can
right, just say
sometimes tell him when he's
astaghfirullah,
wrong.
man. Calm yourself down. You know what I'm saying?
Astaghfirullah. What you
Yeah,
say?
fucking.
You can't do it with the cross, bro. That's like
Astaghfirullah, man. What? Come on now, what's this?
But anyway, Joe, I think you're kind of close to a point there that was a little too close to home for one certain Arab sitting in the top left of this panel, and it seems to have rattled him, bro. Like we saw his true Arab colors come out. You know,
using the words rattle doesn't change the fact that your argument, with all due disrespect, is dumb.
Why
it's
is
not
it
my
dumb?
argument, it's Joe's argument. And
No,
it's not an argument.
No, it's your
It's not an
argument.
argument. It was.
I'm not talking about what Joe
You put a
spoke about. I didn't even
hypothesis
hear
down.
what Joe said. I'm talking
Well,
about
Why?
your
yeah,
dumb.
Why didn't you hear me?
You didn't hear what he
Is it
said.
because I'm Leeds United?
Is it a color thing? Huh, is it a color thing? Why aren't you listening to Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You only listen to Arabs. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Wait,
Huh?
Joe, seeing
Because I
as he
was
didn't
busy,
hear
I
it,
was busy
Joe,
doing tasbih.
Joe, seeing as he didn't hear it, would you mind repeating it for Husam?
Yeah, so some clubs I think aren't built to spend money, and
Small clubs.
you've thrown cash around, you know.
Where City is built to spend money
wild
15 years
thing
Okay,
ago.
you got to listen to what he says, bro, and then respond.
Were City built to spend money 15 years ago? No, they weren't. Now they've got 9 league titles.
Yeah, no,
Great.
no,
Point debunked already.
no. But you're not like them. You are a dynasty. They're bought. Yeah,
We're not like them. Who spent the most money in the 80s?
right. You're not though. This is you're deeper than this. Come on.
It's not. Yeah.
No, come on, man. All right.
When-
Okay, you
so
are
so
like them.
can you
So
tell
now
the world
your
who was
argument
the
is- so you're telling me you're
who
like
broke
City.
the British
You're
transfer
just
record
telling me you're
100
like
times in the
City.
80s?
Are you like
Who
City?
broke the British transfer record in the
Are you
80s
like
multiple
City?
times? Kenny
Are you like
Dalglish,
City? Can you
Graham
confirm this
Souness.
fact?
Shall I tell you the British transfer records we broke in the 80s?
Do it.
It's not the
Dalglish,
same
you've done your
era.
research.
You have
Some of the
Husam,
greatest players
Husam,
ever.
Husam. Don't be
Basically,
disingenuous.
it is-
Husam.
You admitted it.
You don't have the same owners. You don't
This
have the
is
same. You
desperate.
don't even probably have the same fans. Like, what do you want about it? It's very.
He's
different
talking
scenarios,
about
though.
what the club is built on. 50 years ago when we
Yeah,
dominated England,
but
we were the
he's
biggest
referring-
spenders.
He's
So
referring
now
to
they're
now,
like
like
City.
maybe now your club can't spend that. Look,
They
the
bought
reality
their
is, the
history.
reality
You
is,
don't
the
know
reality
Joe
is,
like I do. You don't know Joe like I do. Joe's a passion.
I
merchant.
don't.
Joe is all about the passion.
Okay.
He's all about like, you know, Joe gets an erection when Conor Bradley has a good game because it's an academy player. You know, that's the like mentality of Joe. Like,
I
oh my
just
God,
need to ask you,
passion.
Husam,
It's us again. You know, it's like he loves that shit. Like, I bet you, Joe, because
Curtis
Joe.
Jones, I rate
No, let me tell you about
Curtis
Joe.
Jones.
Let me tell you about
I
this
rate
bald
Curtis
fraud.
Jones.
Well,
Let me tell you about
we're
this
not
bald
deflecting,
fraud. Let me
Joe.
introduce the people to Judge Joe Football Show. This guy, because of Bielsa, like because of all the passion were from Bielsa and all the passion from Klopp, he felt everything Klopp said. And he defended Klopp and he loved Klopp because it's the us against the world mentality, blah, blah, blah. So now this new guy comes in and we're spending money and he's like, you're not built like that. We were built like that when we were fucking dominant.
Did you
okay,
know
are you done with the deflection? Because we're not gonna let it go. You think we'll forget?
Poor,
He
man.
thinks-
That is
okay,
poor.
so Husam, you kept saying every
That's a
single
sport, but you
week-
said Liverpool should be better 10 years ago when he had Konchesky, dumbass.
One
Go
sec, Wolfie, one sec. You
saying-
said every single week to us,
Your rage bait is getting
and
worse.
every
You need to
other
get the
channel
quality
you've
up.
been in,
Get
in
some
every
quality
channel you've
control
been
on
in.
your rage.
Habibi, don't deflect. Khalas, Wolfie said what
I'm
he
not
said. It's done.
deflecting. Yeah, he
No,
made
I
the
haven't
point.
said
He made the point.
8
I
minutes and
answered.
he's still rattled, man. What
You
the
did
hell?
answer. Khalas, we moved on. We moved
Okay,
on. We
Khalas,
moved
I
on.
answered, but he keeps blabbering.
My
Tell him to
point
shut up.
is-
I haven't said a word in 5 minutes.
Be quiet.
Every week,
Go ahead,
every week, you've been telling us, guys, we're 5 out of 5 and we've been playing like crap. We're 5 out of 5 and we've been playing like crap. Imagine if we click as if like, you're gonna go 114 points out of 114 points. Now we have seen that to be honest, I didn't say this, so I'm not gonna take credit for this. But people like Wolfie have said it. Joe wasn't there last stream,
Thank you.
but others have also told you, yeah, but what if it goes the other way? What if all this bad performances actually catch up to you and you start playing bad and lose games? And your rebuttal, along with other Liverpool fans that I've seen on your channel, Isak is coming though, and Wirtz is eventually going to click, and Chiesa is impact sub, and this and that. Salah will just play at 60-70% of his form last season, and that'll be enough.
Salah not AFCON? Is he not?
But
at
now
AFCON?
he's playing like he is.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
where
It
is
seems
he?
like he is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Someone tell him AFCON doesn't start until like later in December or Jan. So Husam,
Saving himself.
do you now
saving-
see Wolfie's point that it
I
actually
have a
can go at the
racist
other
joke
side?
to make, but I'm not gonna make it.
But do you see it, Husam, now? That it can go the
No.
other way and you could
Mm.
end up losing the
I
league
never
and
see
being bad.
Wolfie's argument because Wolfie never make good argument.
What's happened to this?
But he-
Where's the form?
But what he said has actually
We're down
happened,
to
though.
3, and 2, and 1.
What?
Yeah,
for?
no, why? Well, engage in that
No.
argument because Ashraf is, as always, very objective. When I said to you, what happens if it goes the other way? And he was like, oh, brother, what do you mean other way? What happened?
Especially when you consider that no team has bent you over the way Crystal Palace has. I know the score is only 2-1, but anyone who watched that game, and Husam himself has said it, so it's not like it's not his opinion as well.
Vaseline, bro. They didn't even use
They
Vaseline.
should have been
Yeah, see, the
4-5
problem is
nil up
these
if it
guys
wasn't
come
for
to
your
the
keeper.
Wednesday show. Ashraf knows every word I've said this whole week. Wolfie knows every word I've
Exactly.
said this whole week.
Because I
He's
listen,
fucking-
I watched. I am a
He's
fan
fucking
of Don
start to-
Husam.
You know, I'm gonna start to watch the Cora pod to see everything Ashraf says.
Everywhere he goes, I am listening and I am noting.
Bro, this guy is trying his best to beat me. He knows
Husam said
every word
this.
I said, bro. It's crazy. wallahi.
Everything he said, I have prepared and I have listened, including this garbage about apparently they have better attacking depth than Arsenal, which is such a fallacy. But anyways,
do
so
have
what
better.
happened, Husam? Well, you don't, and we'll discuss that later. What happened,
We don't
Husam?
have
Clear,
better
you got
attacking-
bent
attacking
over by
ability.
Crystal Palace so bad. How do you know that that won't happen again and again? Especially since, as you mentioned, and this is your point, you said this in one of the shows, lots of teams are really good in the Premier League this season. Bournemouth, Brentford. These are not easy games. Brighton. So
Bournemouth?
it's not just Crystal Palace.
Pocket
Yeah,
change, man. Bournemouth, pocket change, man.
I mean, you didn't win. You didn't win, Joe.
We battered
They
them,
could
man.
have,
We
they could have.
battered them. Don't worry
Focus,
about it.
focus.
You should have
Lions,
won, to be
Lions,
honest. But
focus.
yeah,
There's only one
Sam,
team
Sam, please.
that slapped us, and that's Liverpool. I think that's
Arsenal.
We beat
Arsenal.
Liverpool.
You're not gonna get slapped by Liverpool, bro. What's
You
your
won't get
mouth
slapped
out?
by Liverpool, bro.
Honestly,
Look. One thing is
no,
guaranteed for you. One thing is guaranteed for you with Liverpool. I don't know why it didn't happen to us. It was just unlucky. But one thing that's guaranteed for you, Joe, is you will score. Like that's
Yeah,
how
definitely.
their defense is like a brothel.
Like a
Everyone can
brothel.
get some if
Like
you
a
have like
brothel.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
a
Everyone
brothel,
can
get it.
brothel,
You'll get
man. Yeah. No charge. Come in.
Yeah. So
'Cause
Sam,
that-
tell
that's
us
the sense.
why are you
the sense
confident
of
your
control.
team will not get bent over again by some other teams as well?
Chelsea.
Especially,
Maybe
I don't know,
Chelsea.
especially now with Konate and Alisson injured. I don't know if it's serious. I'm hoping it's not, but assuming
Alisson
they're
is
out.
injured. Who
for-
told you Konate is injured?
Didn't
He
he come
plays
off
like
from if I'm
Alisson's
wrong? I thought he
No,
came
the
off.
one that came
I
off
thought he
was
came off
Ekitike.
injured. Fair. My
Alisson's
bad.
injured, no?
Sorry. Ekitike.
Is it a
What,
color
Alisson
thing?
is injured.
It's because they're both
But
black and French.
wait. Is he out for
They're
long?
both
Alisson?
black and French, so you thought Ekitike was Konate.
Don't
That's
do
the
that.
No,
Well,
he's going for
one
the
is
racist
black,
deflection.
one
I
is
hear it.
black,
Nice try.
and the other is light skin. Don't do that with me. I'll make racist jokes all along. I don't give a shit, bro. One is a
Please,
black
no,
person,
no,
and the other
no
is light skin. So
racismo.
it's all good.
No racismo.
No.
please.
I'm Sudanese. I can say it. But tell me, Habibi, how do you know you won't get bent over again like this?
Okay, that's how I know we won't get bent over again like this. Is because I trust
Oh.
in my manager. I know that Arne Slot will find a way to turn this around because the issue is a systematic issue. People you probably have all worked with Liverpool fans who said like, Salah right now is like 33 years old and he needs to be dropped and blah blah blah. He got dropped and we don't look any better. The fact that he got dropped and we don't look any better shows me it's systematic. There's a problem right now. There's a issue systematically.
One
and Slot has
pass
to
is
turn it
all it
around.
takes. Fall in love with me.
See, there you go. You try to give a football answer, and then this guy's dancing. See,
No,
there you go.
continue.
That's what you did.
Continue.
That's what you did.
Continue.
That's a football
Continue.
answer.
why did I
I-
make this show?
Continue.
why
No,
did
you
I-
wanted this.
Why
You
did I
wanted this.
make
Continue.
these three into a weekly show? Why?
Wait, do you know what?
Continue.
though? Let's be fair. Let's be fair to Husam. I think we owe him an apology. He was right.
We do. Why?
We do.
About what?
I think we do.
He's
I
gonna
think
say
we do.
Slot out now. Watch how obvious his bait
I am
is.
exactly
Yeah.
gonna say that his gut instinct was to be
Yeah.
Slot out off the bat.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Would
I know this
be
guy. I know him.
Maybe his football depth
on the
knowledge
money.
is better than we give him credit for because he was Slot out off the bat. Do you think your instinct is right now? Do you think it's right? Are you still behind Dr. Evil?
Yeah, Husam. What if Wolf is right? What if Slot only won the? You know how a lot of people say that's about Arteta for his first season.
Yeah,
Maybe not you,
yeah.
Husam. What if Slot only won the league because it was Klopp's team, right? What if he only
Ooh.
won the team because there was a carried job by Salah? What if he's actually shit and garbage, and his garbageness was masked? Garbageness is not even a word, but anyways, it was masked by Salah's incredible performances. And now that Salah is 33, he obviously cannot keep performing the way he did last season. What if
I
he's
heard the
actually
take
not
as
that
well,
good of a
right?
manager?
I heard a take or saw a take. I can't remember if I saw it on Twitter or heard the take on a podcast.
Could
But
be
you can,
both.
maybe
both.
Hassam can give me some
Hmm.
clarity on it. The you play the slot way, and then the way you get back into the games is the last 20 minutes. He goes, you know what, Klopp? So is slots with
Right now, we are
Ah,
right now
damn.
we are not. We're not playing the slot style and we're not playing the Klopp style. Right now, we're playing no style. Right now, we're playing like Ten Hag Man United. That's what we're playing like. There is a donut hole in midfield that's completely empty. Alexander Isak comes on and has 4 touches. You have to ask yourself, why does he have 4 touches? Because we don't create anything. We have such a problem in terms of cohesion and
You
chemistry.
just say that.
Some-
You just-
Someone needs to be dropped. Someone needs to be changed. Stuff need to be changed on the football pitch. The way that we create triangles for each other.
What? Did you just say he had 4 touches?
Yeah.
You know, like the 4
Okay,
titles. anyway.
but I thought the whole point of getting an Isak is unlike Gyökeres, unlike Haaland, unlike Havertz, on
You get
whatever
the
other
most out of
strikers.
Wirtz as well.
He can create
Yeah.
something out of
Yeah.
nothing. He can dribble past players.
Yeah.
He does not require service. He himself can create. Why couldn't he do these things?
Maybe
I
Henry,
hear voices in my head. They talk to me. Who said? When did I say this?
No, you said they don't create
Randy
chances for him. Why should that stop
When
the
did I
most?
say this?
offensively? Why should
When
that
did I
stop the
say this,
most
Randy Orton?
Wait.
why
You're
should
the
that
one who
stop-
just
When did
brought
I
it
say
up.
this,
Most
Randy Orton?
expensive
When did I say
just
this?
did.
Premier League
You said he had
player
4 touches.
from doing some? By the way, was it Crystal Palace or Galatasaray, the game where he actually ran past you and
Chat,
missed
who
it on
have
a
I
goal?
said is the best striker
That
in the world?
was Crystal Palace, bro.
Chat, who have I said is
Crystal
the best
Palace?
striker in the world?
Crystal Palace.
Before I
He
pause.
went past you guys.
Every
Yeah, in the chat.
year.
Put one in the chat. Put one in the chat if you heard Sam say Haaland. He's gonna say that, bro. I understand you say Haaland is the
No
best
one
striker.
is
I never
saying
once
no,
claimed.
because you see
I never once claimed you said Isak is the best.
you're getting into the place.
But
where
did you
you're
say
just
he's a
saying-
more complete footballer? Yes or no? Did you say that or not?
You're just saying stupid shit for the sake of it.
Did
That's
you
the
say
problem.
he's a more complete
You
footballer?
know,
Yes
Ashraf,
or
I
no?
wanna say
And don't
something.
lie.
I
Don't
wanna
make me
say-
pull the clips.
I want to say
Don't make me
something.
pull the clips.
You're getting into the level
Go ahead.
now.
Zid
Where you're
Zid
like
says,
becoming-
Wallahi, he did,
and I'm
man.
gonna
He said,
insult you.
Wallahi.
I'm gonna insult you. You're becoming the Arsenal Wolfie because
he's
your
getting
rate
that.
I'm
bit
not.
is weak.
Do you know
Yeah,
people
that's a
started
compliment.
saying
That's
I'm
a
like
compliment.
Wolves now as well. Everyone just
You're
gets
coming,
called
guys.
Wolves.
It's
What
like
a-
1v3. So let
what
me
an
speak
insult.
because no one in the chat can even hear anything. Here's the problem with you, Ashraf. You're arguing stuff in your head with stuff that other people said. If I'm the person who said that Haaland is the best striker in the world, don't come and spew the shit at me. I don't give a fuck how many touches my striker.
Wait. What did I spew on you?
I
What did
want
I
us
spew
to
on you?
create- I don't want us to create chances for our striker. The reason why Isak has 4 touches is because there's a systematic issue. I thought Isak is this, Isak is. I never said anything about Isak in the way that you're claiming.
Sam,
As
he
a
missed
matter
a
of fact,
one-on-one
I
against Palace.
Yeah,
What does
keep
that have to do with?
interrupting,
He
keep
got
interrupting,
service.
Keep interrupting.
Did he miss a one-on-one
I
against
can't even
Palace? Yes or no?
explain it. Chat, count how long does it go before they interrupt me. Count.
Well, stop
Like, I
waffling,
spoke
man.
to
Then
eight
we won't
shit.
need to interrupt.
I
Eight
reckon put
seconds
ones in
interrupt.
the chat.
And then there are the same people that cry about interruptions. I interrupt when they lie. Now I can't even
Well, we'd
explain
have
my
to
point.
interrupt you
And
every
I'm
2
interrupting
seconds
when
if
you're
that was
lying
the
as
rule.
well. Okay,
You
fine.
said-
Go ahead.
You
Go
just
ahead.
said, you just said, I
Hmm.
thought the point of Isak is that he can create chances for himself and he's complete. When did I say this? Tell me.
When
Why
did
you
he
arguing
say?
with other
When did
people
he
then?
say you said this? You just said he said. I thought. I thought means
Exactly.
Ashraf said it.
I don't give a fuck what others say. Do I label you
What
with
does I
Arteta
thought
Inner's
mean? What
argument?
does I
Do
thought
I
mean?
use sad argument against you or
Good
sold
point.
argument against you?
Very good point. That's a very good question.
Khalas,
Amazing.
okay, so if I say
So-
that Haaland is the best striker in the world, then don't use that logic against me then.
I never once said you didn't because I've heard you say Haaland is the
yeah,
best striker. But
if you tell me right now, would I rather have Haaland or Isak? Wallah, I choose Haaland all day.
I heard you say that. I never once
And I
said you're
said
lying.
this 4 months ago, by the way, before any Liverpool link or anything. I said it from the start. I said this.
Then can I ask you a question? Then why did you spend all that money on Isak? Why didn't you go for a Gyökeres, for example? Then why did you
You're
go for
right
Isak
now-
over Gyökeres?
Okay, okay, no problem. You're right now asking, why did you buy
Mhm.
Wagyu beef, Husam, when you can't cook? The problem is you're all missing the issue, okay? Salah was
What is
dropped,
it?
we don't look any better. Wirtz not play, we don't look any better. Ekitike plays, we don't look better. Isak plays, we don't look better. There is a managerial issue. It's a structural issue. It's impossible. If you want to talk football, if you want to talk football, it's impossible for. By the way, this was Galatasaray and Crystal Palace, 2 games in a row. All it took was one
Mhm.
pass and they're through.
It's all it takes.
Like all it took was this was the Palace game. One pass to Mateta, another pass after, Crystal Palace chance. Against Galatasaray, same thing. Osimhen, Barış Yilmaz, all these guys. All it took them was just one pass and they're in behind. So there is a problem in terms of there's a gaping midfield, there's a gaping hole in the midfield. No matter who we're rotating midfield-wise, it's not working. I think we're shoehorning players into right back and left back to just basically make them feel happy. I think one of the midfielders should be dropped. And I think there is no way in which we have Salah, Wirtz, Isak on the pitch and we don't create a clear-cut chance. I said something on the match reaction that you all heard since you do scouting before you come up against big bad
I
Husam.
haven't heard it.
You all do your scouting. I said something. I want us to create the chances.
Your XG is way off, bro.
I want us to create the chances for Isak that we created for Nunes to miss. I would rather come here and Ashraf and Wolfie and Joe say, did you see that 3 1-on-1s that Isak missed? Because at least in the back of my mind, I know, okay, if Isak gets those chances again,
we haven't even got to that yet, bro.
But he missed a 1-on-1 against Palace, right? And he missed the chance that Isak. He missed the 1-on-1 against Palace.
He didn't have a single 1-on-1 against Palace.
He put it wide of the post. He put it wide of
the post when he came from the left.
So the level of shamefulness is unbelievable.
Am I lying?
You call that a 1-on-1? عيب عليك والله عيب عليك.
Wait, guys. That is a
Isak
chance that
went
if
all the way
Isak
to the
gets
left
last
wing,
season,
played 3
I
1-2s
expect him
with
to
Jurgen and was
amazing. Yes, agreed. All the work he did before he got to the in front of the keeper, I agree. Amazing work. That's why Isak is amazing. But he didn't miss in front of goal. And even the chance that Wirtz created for him yesterday against Galatasaray, when he put it over the top, I know it's with his left foot, but honestly, when a striker is 125 or 30 million, and I rate Isak highly, he should be scoring that or doing a bit better
than Haaland, not me.
Wait,
I agree, which is why I'm criticizing him that much.
You're
That's
the one
what I'm
that
saying.
said it, not me.
But you're scapegoating him because you're saying, well, look, he's only had 4 touches and he's not. I'll explain to you why. When you say something like he's only had 4 touches is what I expect from Haaland, from Gyökeres, because they're not as technically gifted as Isak. One of the biggest things Isak has over these other strikers in the world is the stuff he can do on the ball is magical compared to these other strikers. So when you tell me something like he's only had 4 touches, he's not had any chances created for him, I'll say, okay, yes, there's a problem with your team not creating. But what happened to the Isak who could do things out of nothing? What happened to the Isak whose video against Everton was going on for months and months and months when he was dribbling past 4 players from the left side and created a tap-in for Jacob Murphy? And then the 2 chances he got,
he looks lazy. He looks lazy as well.
First of all,
that could be pre-season.
You're arguing against yourself because that's the stuff that Ashraf said, not me. Number one. Number two, where is that Isak? I think Isak and Wirtz are 2 different situations. Isak is not fit. And if any of you deny this, you're liars. He joined Liverpool exactly a month ago.
And wait.
Whose fault's that?
Just a little one, just a little bit.
He didn't have a pre-season.
You, Joe.
Whose fault
was that?
What do you mean, whose fault?
Whose fault is it?
Whose fault was it?
Newcastle's fault from the summer.
No,
it's Newcastle's fault.
I don't get how this is like a gotcha moment.
Even he's laughing.
His face broke.
Even he's
I'm laughing because you guys are laughing. That's it.
No, the guy who chose not to show up for training because he's like, I'm gonna do the big bollocks or whatever, and force my move to Liverpool, which is fair. He got it. Okay,
yeah, he got his move. He's a Liverpool player.
Then the fitness excuse cannot come. The fitness excuse is unacceptable because you chose not to train. You chose not to train. He could have had pre-season with Newcastle and then moved.
So fixated on the word.
Why didn't he do a pre-season with Newcastle?
He's so fixated on the word excuse. I've got passion merchant Lee. I've got passion merchant
Lee?
Joe.
Lee.
I've got.
He's in the George.
He's in the George. George calls me Lee. Sam calls me Lee.
He's gone. Finally, man, we can talk sense now.
Lee.
Who's Lee?
Does he even look like Lee? I think he means Lee Gunner.
Does he forget does he forget I gave him his big break in YouTube and he calls me
Lee from Manny, mate. Lee from Manny. Chill. Don't be too passionate.
At least 50% of the OK jersey sponsorship should be coming to you, Joe. Tell him.
100%.
The guy called you Lee. The guy called you Lee. Oh my
God. Lee from Manny, man. Lee from Manny.
You need to call him Hassan. Call him Hassan. Hey Hassan.
Guys,
Leeds?
it
Call
was
him,
not- it was
call him
ridiculous.
Husam. Call him Husam. He loves
I've
that.
got.
Husam.
I meant to say Leeds fan. I said Lee by mistake. Passion
Oh,
merchant.
that's what that was George's
lie.
excuse as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
That
George
was
said that, and then it
George's
ended. It
excuse
didn't
as
end
well.
well. It didn't end well.
No, I didn't.
Passion merchant. You get me, Joe.
Yeah,
Leeds fan.
okay, Lee.
I've got this guy over here who's Arteta out, and I've got this guy over here who hates Ainge already. You could tell by he ain't. He's
Who
gonna.
do I
lie.
hate? Who do I hate?
Ange Postecoglou, mate. Happy now? No one gives a fuck. Have a Vegemite sandwich. Shut your ass up. So anyway, back to the topic. So the problem is,
Ange.
you guys are so fixated on the word excuse that you're not even talking about the sport anymore. Who's excusing anything? I'm just saying, Yahi, Ashraf asks a question, I answer it, and then he starts shouting. He said,
started laughing at
where
your
is
answer.
the Isak? The answer to the question is, Isak is not fit. Yahi, that's it. It's very
Yeah,
simple
but
answer.
you laughed
Okay,
at
and
your
then we
cannot
asked you a
play.
follow-up question.
يا حبيبي ثواني مشان الله تخلوني اكمل كلمتين يا اخي انت why do you interrupt 8 seconds again يا اخي let me talk
Translation,
Let
Joe,
me
he was saying,
talk.
please let me have the
when
words.
it's
Speak in
1
English. I
versus
mean,
3
Yeah,
let
Joe
the
didn't
guy
understand what you
speak.
said. Could you repeat it so Joe
لا
could
إله إلا
understand?
الله. The guy
Yeah.
cannot play 90 minutes
He said
of
there's no
football.
God
He
but
has
Allah.
played so
Yeah.
far for Liverpool. He's played 45 minutes and then 30 minutes and then 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 45 minutes. He's
He's
not fit.
waffling now in English.
So when
Joe.
he
You should be able to
gains his
understand it.
fitness,
Man, I get
when
this
he
bit.
gains his fitness and he can play football properly, I expect him to do those
You
things.
see, he
that
does
you
the
talk about.
hand thing. That's an
Verts
Arab
is
thing.
different.
So a lot
Verts
of
had
Arabs
a
do that.
preseason.
Stuff.
Verts had a preseason. Verts and everyone pushing him right now. خلاص,
Bro,
there
this
no
is what
point.
they
Go
do,
ahead.
man. This
Let
is
the
what they
children
do. The community that I know. Look, he's fuming.
What community, bro? That's like some Muslim
knew it.
Christians, man.
Oh,
Like-
serious. Someone said it in the chat. I
Husam.
think maybe in the well by me it's Pakistani community who do this. So
I've never seen. Has anyone ever seen that? I've never seen that.
No,
Sure,
I've seen him do it. I've seen in UAE, I've seen
And
him
the
do it. for sure.
Pakistanis do this. They do the every time you say Rasul's name.
I'm not doing cross, man. Honestly, that's
No,
that,
I
innit?
haven't seen that. I don't know. I haven't seen
Oh, you
that.
don't know the
No, but
Pakistan, every
Husam,
time you say
Husam.
Muhammad, they go Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Husam, I'm being serious. What happened was
He's gone.
we
on
told
mute.
you about
He's well
Isak and
vexed.
four
Fuming.
touches. I know, but he can hear us.
Fuming.
We
He's
spoke about
smoking
Husam, about
cigarettes at
Isak,
the same time.
and your excuse.
He's gonna get the
was-
Benson and Hedges out in a minute.
He's gonna get the shisha out, man. He's gonna get the shisha.
your reasoning, Husam was, yeah, but he's not fit. He hasn't had a preseason. Joe asked a very good question. He just said, "Who's
he did.
fault is it?"
Isak is shit.
If you-
Verts is shit. They're both shit.
No,
They're
they're
both
both
out, he's
bad.
out.
We're
They're
gonna
both
lose
bad.
this Saturday. We're gonna lose this Saturday. They're both
Wait, we
shit.
haven't
We're not
even
gonna
got
win
onto
the league.
Verts. We haven't even
Everyone
got onto
happy
Verts.
now? You guys
No,
happy?
No,
we haven't
Husam,
started on
Husam.
Verts.
If you
Verts is
if you
coming.
just accepted what Joe
They
said
don't
and
even
said,
want logical explanations. I don't know what children.
yeah,
I'm
Habibi,
talking about.
your logic
Just
is
wait.
They're
They're
all
Wait,
so
wait.
happy. Liverpool
Guys,
lost 2 games of
jokes aside,
football and
jokes
they're
aside.
happy. This fucker lost
Jokes
to
aside,
Sunderland at
your
home and he has the
logical
next to stop.
explanation was making sense until you said it was Newcastle's fault that he's not fit. It's not Newcastle's fault. You know that. I agree with what you're saying. Yes, he needs to get more
Yeah,
games.
maybe it's my
He is
grandmother's
world-class.
fault. Who gives a fuck? Khalas. The point is he's not fit.
Because
He's not
no,
fit.
because if he wasn't arrogant and he wasn't the villain that we all said he is in the summer, he would have been he would have been fit by now. He would have been bagging goals and getting assists.
Yeah, and he wouldn't be
Like
been a
TK,
Liverpool player.
like TK. Now, honestly, can I ask you a question? If
He
are
wouldn't
you
have been a
let's
Liverpool
say
player.
he would have been, he could have trained and
He
still
turned
pushed the
up
move.
to
What
training
do you
and all
mean?
that. He wouldn't have been. He had to do that to get his
He
move.
would have. No, that's
We don't know
BS.
that. I
Don't give me that
I-
crap. He would have done that anyways. Don't give me that BS. He would have pushed for a move anyways. My point is,
The problem is
now that
these
he's
guys
injured,
come and argue stuff that other Liverpool fans have said against me. Yeah, I never use other people's logic against you guys ever. Like I don't come
Yeah,
here and go like,
but you are
Ashraf,
now.
I heard Soul said this. Like I never do that, bro. You guys are doing.
We're not
bullshit.
using other people's
Let's
argument.
talk about what you did say.
Yeah, like
Let's talk
oh,
about
I
what
thought
you did
Isak drops deep. Okay, when he gets fit, yeah,
okay.
Oh yeah,
You're-
let's talk about what you did.
you're
Yeah, go ahead.
making
Will.
the point
about
completely.
Hold
You're
on.
making this an argument about like why isn't he fit? That's not the question. The question is,
Okay, let's
when
talk
he
about
gets
what you
fit,
said then.
do I
Let's talk
expect
about
him
what
to
you
do
said.
these things? Yes, but he's not fit right now. That's it.
I wanna explore this thing that you dropped in slyly in the middle of your monologue, where you talked about a managerial issue. Systematic, I think, was the word you used.
Correct. It is.
Could you just elaborate what you're meaning with that?
Yes, I will elaborate.
Thank you.
Count chat. How long till I get
But
into it?
not a long monologue, bro. Like, I got football.
I don't give long monologues. I'm not you.
Nah.
Not you. I don't give long
Said like a
monologues.
true Arab man.
I can explain it in a minute. If I just
Go
can
on.
get not interrupted by the two children
Okay,
for
go
a
on.
minute. Can it be? Can we speak for a minute? Time it. I'll probably be lasting less than a minute. The
Okay,
proof.
go on.
The
Let me
proof.
put the timer on. Let me put the timer on. 1
It's
second.
done, it's done, it's done.
Yeah,
Go.
put the timer. Okay,
Go.
the proof that it's a systematic issue is the fact that even Mo got dropped, who a lot of people in my fan base said is the problem. People said Mo's the problem. He's 33. He's shit. Drop him. He gets dropped for Frimpong. We don't look any better. When Verts gets dropped, we don't look any better. Ekitike plays. We don't look any better. Isak, same thing. The problem is a systematic issue. We're not creating chances. We're not creating enough chances. People talk about club ball. This is so far from club ball. Club ball would have had us highest XG in the whole league right now with these forwards. So the problem is a systematic one, because the reason why Isak has 4 touches is the fact that we're not creating anything for him. Verts, once again, is just a scapegoat. It's not Verts' fault. There is a systematic issue at Liverpool Football Club right now. All it takes is one pass for Galatasaray and Crystal Palace to get him behind us. Meanwhile, we have to pass the ball 700 times to create a chance, and there was no clear-cut chance yesterday, other than Verts playing the ball in behind to Frimpong and Ekitike, and the Verts cross to Bradley. Other than that, there was no clear-cut chances in the whole game. So it
Your
proves
time's up.
systematic.
Your time's up. Time's up.
That's it.
Time that,
I'm
bro. Go
That's
ahead.
good
Time.
timing, Joe. Good timing.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, he said nothing. He didn't explain what the issue was. He didn't explain how this issue is going to be fixed. He didn't explain the fact that all summer he's been saying, and again, we'll go back to what he said, that Liverpool were already going to win the league before they got Isak, but Isak coming in made that
Dumb
probability.
argument. I still think we're going to win the league.
I mean, can I get a
It
minute?
hasn't changed.
Can I get a minute? Have I said anything that you haven't said? Have I lied?
Yeah, the league.
What did
thing. I still think we're going to win the league.
What did I just say there that was not what you said?
You said this whole thing like I said we're going to win the league. So what? No.
Okay.
I still think we're going to win the leage.
So where did I
How
lie
is
on
that
what you
changed?
said? Hold on,
Also,
where
if
did
you ask me how do we change this, I can
Where
answer.
did
but
I
you
lie
asked me
on what you said?
You
And
asked
what I
what
just
was
said-
wrong with the team. I said it's like 10 hugs Man United.
Okay, but where did I say something that was a lie on what you just said?
The league thing. You said in the summer, you said you're going to win the league, and you're acting like that's changed. That hasn't
Okay,
changed. I still think we're gonna
well,
win the
you
league.
didn't
He didn't
even
act
let me
like it's changed,
finish
so-
what I was saying.
Okay,
because
here
I'm
you
sure,
go. Yalla, go ahead.
I'm sure
Do you
Ashraf will
think-
remember. He said
Come on.
once Isak came in, the probability, and I can't remember the percentages, went from like 60% to like 85% or plus or minus whatever it is. Ashraf, am I lying?
Yeah, it's
Is he
correct.
saying that?
Yeah.
However, now when we
Yeah.
assess what's going on in Liverpool, it's what I said to you in the summer. What if you turn into a Galactico team? We saw that with Real Madrid last year and they won fuck all. So is it not a case that you are blaming Slot? Clearly, you have a Slot agenda. You had it from day one. But is it just that the balance of the team is not quite there? And you're going to have too many egos in that team that can't be satisfied. And Slot maybe isn't big enough for this job. Because the other thing I said in the summer was, what do we do? Or I want to see when Slot is under pressure. He got to walk the league last year. In the pressure situations, he flopped every single one of them. We saw it against PSG. We saw it against Plymouth. We saw it against Newcastle in the cup final. Now that Arsenal are sniffing, now that Man City, by the way, are sniffing as well, what is Slot going to be like under pressure?
Can I answer
Are
that?
we
before
all-
we
can
go
I
and
just
I'd like to hear
Can I
Joe's
just
thoughts on
add
it.
in?
I'd
Can
like
Can
to
I
hear
answer
Joe's
it first? Because
Can I
there's so
just
much
add in,
shit he
Husam?
said.
Just
No, there's so much shit he said, Joe. Just remember your question and I'll come to you. There's so
a
much shit
lot
he
of
said.
what I said was
First of all, I'm not
regurgitating
against
what you
Slot
said.
from day one, because literally a day after I said I'm obviously going to back Slot. It was just an emotional reaction.
So you were against him day one then. Thank
See
you.
how he interrupted? 4 seconds. I
Because
didn't
you
interrupt.
lied. Because
I
you
didn't
lied on
interrupt you.
yourself.
I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, but you
If
lied.
you let me speak, you'd have heard it.
Yeah, but you
The
said we
reason
can interrupt
I
lies.
said I'm going to start all over again. Every time you interrupt me, I'm going to start from the first
Okay,
word.
just don't lie.
So this will last forever. No problem. I can
that's
do
fine,
this
just
all
don't
day. I'm
lie.
very petty. I'm very petty. So
Just don't
anyway,
lie.
back to the original thing. I didn't have a Slot agenda from day one. I just had an emotional reaction because Jurgen Klopp was leaving us and we got rejected by 2 managers. Obviously, it was just an emotional moment where I said where I said it and I shouldn't have said it. And there's a video on my channel, 12 minutes of me, even before a ball was kicked in the Premier League, saying I'm backing Arne Slot. I backed him all the way last season before a ball was kicked, before the transfer window, before anything. And I support him fully. And the proof that he's lying is when he was asked, how do I know that we're going to turn this around by Ashraf? I said, because I trust Arne Slot to turn it around. That's number one. Number two, when you speak about the systematic issues and how they can be fixed by changing the style that we play, changing the way that we play. I think we need to go to a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. I think one of Szoboszlai or McAllister needs to get dropped. We need to stop shoehorning midfielders into the team. I think we need to trust Wirtz in the 10, stop playing him left wing. I think we need to use our width properly. The fourth thing is, your example about Real Madrid is the dumbest example you've given in your whole life, because who made this team Galacticos? Gakpo is not a Galactico. Kerkez is not a Galactico. Who made Frimpong a Galactico? Who made Bradley a Galactico? Galacticos, or players on the level of Galacticos in our team, even before a ball was kicked for the side. Salah is a Galactico, Isak is a Galactico if you would like, Wirtz is a Galactico, and then I could say Virgil and Alisson are Galacticos. The rest are not Galacticos. Like 20 of this 25-man squad are either good players, very good players, or average players. They're not Galacticos. It's completely different from
so Real's whole team is Galacticos,
Camavinga, you know, Bellingham. These are all Galactico level
so
players.
Real's whole team is Galacticos,
The problem is not an ego problem, because Wirtz has never won the Premier League or the Champions League. Isak has never won the Premier League or the Champions League. Ekitike has never won the Premier League or the Champions League. So it's not an ego issue. It has nothing to do with ego. It's structure and system. I can't sign a £120 million player, Alexander Isak, and not even create him the chances that I created for Darwin Núñez. I can't. So I have to be able to put him in a position where he can score. If Isak is in a position to score and he misses, no problem. We can blame Isak. But he isn't even in
He
that
had
position.
one against Galatasaray.
Palace.
And Palace.
Yes. No problem. He
And
had
he
a
missed
chance
them
against
both.
Palace where he had to play
So
3
we can blame him.
3-1
by
lose
his logic.
with the defender.
Yeah,
Play
so we
3-1
can blame him.
But when he came to the position of Núñez,
in a very difficult angle against 4 Palace defenders, which is not 1-on-1.
also you're saying, oh, we need to change the system, play 4-2-3-1, this and that. How will that actually fix your main problems? Because I don't know if it does.
But someone needs to be dropped, though.
Okay, even if you drop someone. Okay, let's say for starters, who do you drop? Let me ask you that.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly my team against Chelsea. The whole 11. This is my team against Chelsea. Mamardashvili, obviously because Alisson's injured. Mamardashvili, Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk. One of Kerkez or Robertson, I don't care. Then the midfield too. This is very important because Chelsea are very good at passing. I would go McAllister and Gravenberch. I drop Szoboszlai. Don't shoehorn him at right back because I need Mo to operate well to win the game. And Frimpong for me, I need Frimpong to play with Salah because he needs someone who overlaps with him. So I would start Frimpong. Don't shoehorn Szoboszlai. So I'd go McAllister, Gravenberch, ahead of them Florian Wirtz, and I'd give him the freedom in that 10 position. And then my front three would be Salah on the right, Isak up top, and personally, I'd play Chiesa left wing, but as long as we have a left winger on the pitch, we cannot play box midfield once again because it just doesn't work for us. Slot is obsessed with replicating PSG ball, but we can't replicate it. You can't replicate PSG ball with Gakpo. You can't replicate PSG ball with Szoboszlai, with Gravenberch.
You know why your team is a fraudulent
won't even
team?
start for PSG. They won't even start, bro.
Hold on.
But
Did you say
McAllister
you're
has been
dropping-
garbage.
Hold on, wait, Ashraf. He's dropping Szoboszlai and keeping McAllister on. Is McAllister been good
which
this
makes
season?
no sense. Exactly, that makes no sense.
I'm saying just for keeping the ball perspective. That's it. Because I want us to keep the ball better. That's all.
Yeah, but then
Based
Chelsea's
on-
midfield will run you guys over.
Okay, you want to know something? Don't start McAllister, start Curtis Jones. Same thing. Keep the ball better. That's
But
it.
you're still dropping Szoboszlai.
Yeah. Because I think we need to drop Szoboszlai against Chelsea. 100%.
He's probably been one of your better players this season, bro.
He has been, but we need to try something different, bro.
Your logic is
So why
keep some
not?
of the
Why
shit
not go?
players on in
And
terms
actually,
of
his
form.
two best performances were at right back. Newcastle, Arsenal.
Yeah, but he's done more from the right back, inverting in and what have you, than McAllister's done in midfield. McAllister's
No,
done
also-
McAllister has been one of our worst players this season. I agree, but I'm just saying, in terms
Also,
of
why
his
not-
passing ability, I would trust him.
Why not just go back to what worked for you guys last season? Why don't you just play Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai?
Okay, that's a great question, and I'll give you a genuine answer. Because if I want to win the league and the Champions League this season, or the league or the Champions League this season, I need Wirtz's GA. I need him to be in the team. So
You didn't need it last season.
We didn't win the Champions League last
You
year.
ain't getting it this
The
season.
league. I'm talking about the
right?
league. You didn't.
Yeah,
need
you're
it
on
for
about the league,
last
but
season.
I want us to win multiple competitions, and at the same time, Arsenal are better this season than they are last season.
Wait, I
That's
thought you
right,
weren't
I
worried
apologize
about
for that.
Arsenal.
No, I'm not worried about Arsenal, but I can still say that they're better.
So are you
Wait,
still not
stop.
worried about
Why do you do this? See, I was quiet, we were fine, and then you had to say something stupid and contradictory. You just said Arsenal are better this season, and then the next sentence is, I'm not worried about Arsenal. So why does it matter if Arsenal are better this season? You're not worried
I'm
about
worried-
us. What?
Okay, I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. Because we are our own biggest enemy. This, for me, right now, this league title is Liverpool versus Liverpool. If we do what's expected, we win this league. If we don't do what's
No.
expected, we lose this league. Whether
That's
it be
so
to
dumb.
Arsenal,
If Arsenal do
Well,
what they're
I tell you why
expected to do, they win the
If we
league.
do what's expected, we
Yeah.
win this league because we have the better squad. So now
If Man
what?
City
we have
do
the
it,
better squad.
I
yeah.
disagree
Yeah.
with that.
If Arteta
can you
plays every
disagree with
single
that?
game from here, if Arteta plays every single game from here till the end of the season, the way he played against Newcastle, we win the league. It's over. It's done. Because no
Yeah,
team
but I
can touch us.
disagree
then.
with that.
I disagree
you
with your
can't
take as well.
disagree- you
You
can't
have no
disagree with
basis
it.
for your take. You have no
Exactly.
basis for your take. because
No,
the
no.
reality-
The basis of my take is that we have more difference makers.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You have.
Wait.
You don't.
I've seen this all week, and this is the biggest fallacy and the biggest lie. How many difference
Mhm.
makers do you have at Liverpool? Please name them.
Difference makers.
Salah. Yes, Salah, Isak, and who
Difference
else?
What
makers.
difference has he
Alisson,
made this season?
Van Dijk, McAllister,
Please say
Gravenberch,
Verts. Please say Verts.
Verts.
Wait, stop.
Salah.
Pause right there.
Isak.
Gravenberch is an important player. He's not a difference maker. Don't confuse the two.
Okay, that's
very
that's
good player.
your opinion. You ask me my opinion.
No, what do you, okay,
No,
okay,
don't
fine.
Don't-
Name
don't
them. No,
divide
my bad.
my
I'm
opinion with
sorry.
your definition
Yes,
of the
you're
word.
right. You're right. Name them. So you said Alisson, Van Dijk, Gravenberch. That's three.
Gravenberch, McAllister, Verts, Salah,
McAllister.
Isak.
Okay. Arsenal, these are our difference makers. Timber, best right back in the league by far. Saliba, Gabriel, not just defensively, even in scoring corners.
Saliba's
So that's
not
three
a
already.
difference maker.
Raya.
Saliba-
Raya,
He's a difference
Raya.
maker. He scores corners
Raya.
and he wins the ball back. and
Saliba's not a difference maker because Mosquera
Raya,
plays.
you're
and
right,
you
you're
don't
right.
feel his absence.
Raya.
Mosquera
you
plays.
said
You
not
don't
to
feel his
trouble us.
absence.
No, he does because he played against Newcastle and we suffered, and because of him we
Yeah.
conceded.
Yeah, he got hurt.
So by his
Yeah.
logic, since he's naming the players that here are important, and he says these are difference makers, okay. So Raya is a difference maker, second best keeper in the league. Timber, best right back in the league. Saliba, Gabriel, best partnership in the league, and they also score corner goals. So not just defensively. That's four
If
already.
you say
Declan
Calafiori's
Rice.
difference maker, I'll mute
Dec-
my mic.
Calafiori's
No,
been
I
the
didn't say
best
Calafiori.
left
I didn't
back in the
wait.
league
No,
so
I
far.
didn't say Calafiori. Stop. I didn't say Calafiori. Declan Rice, one of the best difference makers,
agree,
not just in
difference
corners,
maker.
even in everything.
agree.
Declan Rice, that's five.
Agree.
Odegaard when he's in form. I don't know if he's gonna be in form. I don't know. But
see, now we're being shamed.
Stop. He came off the bench against
Odegaard is
Newcastle
a
and we
difference
won.
maker.
We
It's
won
not
against-
difference that Odegaard makes.
We won
Please.
against Newcastle, a ground that we have lost in the last two seasons
Don't worry
because
about
of him.
Odegaard. Don't worry about it. Just
Because
move
of
on to the
him.
next
So
one. You're still there,
Odegaard, just say Odegaard, 6. Eze, nobody can argue about Eze, 7.
Saka.
And Saka, 8. We have 8 difference makers.
And
I
a
named
goal
9.
scorer in
I
your
named 9,
careers.
and 2 of the ones you mentioned, I disagree with.
You named 7, I counted. You named 7, unless you shoehorned more people.
Alisson, Van Dijk,
Van Dijk,
McAllister,
Gravenberch.
Verts, Salah, Isak. I named 7, and 2 of yours I disagree
7,
with.
exactly. And I named 9. So now what?
2 of yours I disagree
And-
with. I don't think
No. Are-
Saliba's a difference
Name-
maker.
How is Saliba not a difference maker when he's the top 3 centre back in the league? Now what? Tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you
How
why.
is-
Because Mosquera plays, you don't feel Saliba's absence.
So why did Mosquera get
Husam-
hurt against
no, it doesn't.
Newcastle?
Why did he get hooked against Newcastle?
I don't know why he got hooked.
Because
That's
he's
the main
stuck
thing.
Because he gave away the goal. He's the one who gave away the corner, but he shot the ball like an idiot outside and cost us the goal. And he was being shaky anyways in the first half. The moment
Yeah.
Saliba came in the second half, Newcastle couldn't touch that side. That's one. Secondly, Husam's own
Me
words.
personally,
Hussam-
I just don't
Hussam-
rate. I don't rate Saliba as highly as you do. I rate Gabriel very high.
One second. I'll show you how Hussam is being a hypocrite. Hussam, is Saliba better now than he was when he was younger? When he was 3 years younger? Is he better? Better, right? Because he's more experienced.
Yeah.
Hussam 3 years ago said if Saliba didn't get injured, Arsenal would have won the league against City. That is the definition of a difference maker. Someone who doesn't get injured, the team would win the league because of
He's
him.
shouting
Is the
for no
definition.
reason. You
fair
employed
point.
Rob Holding at the time. You don't have Rob Holding now, so relax.
But
You're
it's
building an
fair.
argument
my
based on
God.
falseness.
Ashraf saying.
my
You're
God.
you're using an argument based on falseness. The reason
You're
why
so
Salah is a
basically, if
difference
we had
maker.
Kivior, we
Salah
would
is
have
a
won.
difference maker for Liverpool, but if Liverpool signed Olise in the summer, he would be a less of a difference maker, because if Salah doesn't have a good game, I can play Olise. The problem is now, if Salah doesn't have a good game, my option is Frimpong or Chiesa.
That
You
is
get it?
such a bad
For starters,
example.
So your bench is gonna be
Such a bad
for start-
example.
For starters, that's your problem, because in the summer when I asked you who's the backup, you said Frimpong. So at that time you should have said, yeah, we don't have a backup for Salah because he's good. But at that time you were gassed in your transfer window.
Why are
You said
confusing me
Frimpong
with
is the
someone
backup.
else?
No,
Once
you did.
again,
You
you're
said the
confusing me
backup.
with someone else. I never wanted Frimpong to play right wing once. I never
Anyways,
wanted Frimpong to play right
I
wing.
guess I
Ever.
was wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I'll pull the clip. So anyway,
My right
the
wing
second
backup
thing
in
is,
the summer was Chiesa.
all the players you mentioned, the same way how you mentioned Gravenberch, and McAllister don't have the impact on your team that Saliba has in my team. So if you're naming Gravenberch and
So
McAllister,
false.
who, by the way, I think the only difference makers in your team, in my opinion, the only difference makers in your team are
You can
Alisson,
win the league
Van
without
Dijk,
Saliba. We
Salah,
can win the league
and
without Gravenberch and McAllister.
yes, you can. Of course you can. You can.
No, we
You
can't.
can win it
No, we
without
cannot.
you.
No, we cannot.
You can win.
One of the reasons why we're playing like shit right now is because our best midfielder cannot play football properly right now, which is Alexis McAllister.
That's BS. That's BS because Wirtz is not bad because of McAllister. Salah is not bad because of McAllister. You
That's
just
not
named
what
the
I
fact
said.
that
That's not what I said. Don't build your argument based on something I didn't say.
if McAllister is
saying
injured for the
the
rest of the
reason
season,
why
God
we're
forbid,
playing
God forbid.
one of the reasons why we're playing badly is the fact that Alexis McAllister right now is so out of form, and he is the one that connects the play for us. He's the reason why
That
we go
doesn't
from
make him a
defense to
difference.
attack,
Okay, fine.
etc.
But by that logic, I can say if Zubamendi gets injured for the rest of the season, we're screwed. We're screwed there because we only have Rice, and Rice
guess
cannot
what?
play.
Okay,
as
guess what? Guess
Zubamendi.
what? You would have the right to make that argument. I have no problem with it because last season you had
Fair,
Thomas Partey,
fair.
and that's why in the
Fair.
summer you said
Guys, that means we have
missing out
10
on
difference
Thomas
makers.
Partey is
10.
a problem.
9,
You
sorry,
said it.
9.
You said
Huh?
missing out on Thomas Partey is a problem in the summer. You said it.
Yeah. So that guys, so by that logic, add Zubamendi to the difference maker. So that means Zubamendi is also a difference maker. So now
Okay.
Arsenal have Raya.
Yeah, but now you're
Saliba,
doing too much
Gabriel.
because now I can sit here and
I am
can
not
start going
Husam,
like
a difference
I can
maker.
start going like
We get
or
back-
I can start
we get
going
back
like
to
Curtis is a
Liverpool.
difference maker.
No.
because he was
Let me
in
explain it to you.
Liverpool
Let me explain it to you.
Let him
If
deflect.
McAllister-
Let him deflect. He's loving this.
If
He's loving
McAllister,
this.
yeah, if McAllister gets
I'm
injured,
deflecting from what?
and
You wanna know the problem
I'll
with you
tell
guys?
you.
No. Let me speak because this guy is you're a liar, Wolfie. Like you're actually a liar, and that's I'm disappointed in you because you lie so much. How am I deflecting when I said Verse has been underwhelming, hasn't lived up to his price tag? McAllister, who's one of my favorite players in the club, has been shit this season. Salah has been shit. Slot needs to figure this out. The way that we play is shit. I've called out my club for everything wrong that's going on, and you say I'm deflecting. How am I deflecting?
You deflected onto Arsenal.
Tell me how I'm deflecting.
Because I just did. You deflected onto Arsenal. You changed this whole argument into who has more difference makers into Arsenal. That's deflection.
and you don't have more
Arsenal
difference makers
because I asked-
anyways.
I answered the question. Ashraf asked me, why are you still going to win the league? I said, I believe we have more difference makers. That's it. How's that a
No,
deflection?
That wasn't the question anyway.
Can I put something to you, Husam?
The team in contention with us is Arsenal. That's not a deflection.
Can I put something?
No. I remember. Sorry, Joe. Just before you go, I remember how
Yeah,
this
it's
started.
like,
It
why is
started
he not
because-
worried about Arsenal? Was
Why
the
you not
Yeah.
worried? And that was a lie.
You were the
because
one
you
that
said
asked,
Arsenal.
not me.
Yeah, and you lied because you said Arsenal are better this
But that's
season.
not the point.
and
He can't say I'm deflecting when he's the one that asked the question. Ashraf.
Okay.
You did.
Forget the deflection.
Mhm.
You said Arsenal are
Okay.
better this season, which obviously means you are worried about Arsenal being better because if you tumble even a little bit, unlike last season, we will take over. But in the next sentence, you said, "Actually, no, I'm not worried about Arsenal. Both cannot exist. They're mutually
Okay.
exclusive. They can't
Okay,
exist in
I'll-
the same world."
Contradictory
Okay, I'll try to-
statement.
Okay, I'll try to explain this to you. I think right now the title race, genuinely, in my honest opinion, is us against us because I feel like we are better than everyone else, and we should be winning this league
Okay.
title. Just like you all come here and say Liverpool should, Liverpool must. I say the same thing. I'm saying we should, we must. Now, because of the way that we haven't played well this season, and because of our performances, our own downfall will be us. It's not because Arsenal are amazing. It's not because City are amazing. It's because of us. So if we continue to drop points in the fashion that we have, it's on us. So we have to fix up. It's not a matter of I'm scared of Arsenal. Yani, whoever is there will win the league. So let's say what I'm saying happens. Let's say Liverpool fuck up, right? Let's say Liverpool fuck up. Whether it's Arsenal or City who are second, one of them will win the league at that moment in time because we are our own worst enemy. That
No,
Crystal
not
Palace,
true.
that
That's a
Crystal Palace
lie.
game was embarrassing. We should have been 5-0 down in the first half alone.
By that logic,
You know-
you won the league last season because
Exactly.
Arsenal were their own worst
Exactly. And
No,
not
because
just
we're
that.
better than Arsenal.
No, not just that. No, BS,
See,
BS,
but
BS.
you
Not
had
just that.
everyone had Arsenal as favourites last season, if I'm
Before
not
the league season
mistaken.
started. 100%.
So by that
and also,
logic,
Husam,
Liverpool's title is on Arsenal's head, not because Liverpool were
it's on
better
Arsenal's
than
head,
everyone
yeah.
else.
You didn't do
No,
anything
I
to
think
it. It was
Liverpool
all
were
us.
better than Arsenal.
No, and let me tell you why that's BS. Because Liverpool last season won the league with 84 points, right? They actually fumbled in the middle when they dropped points in stupid games. But guess what? There was no team to penalize them for it. If there's a team to penalize you, that means you are worried. Because Husam, there's no such thing as if we do our job, we win the league. That doesn't exist. Every season, teams will falter. They will go through bad spells. They will go through bad runs. The 98 points and the 99 points and the 100 points are anomalies. They're not what actually happens every single
You
season.
remember everything. Who did he predict to win the league last season at the start of the season?
Arsenal. Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Which means
Yeah,
Arsenal
but
lost
we were
the league
better
last
than
season.
Arsenal last season. You know,
So-
what
You
team-
weren't better. We were worse. We
You don't
were our
understand
own
how dumb
enemy.
what you're saying sounds, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
Husam,
you're
wallah.
contradicting what you're saying
Yeah.
now. And when I say to you that by your logic, Arsenal were the enemies of Arsenal last season, you're like, no, Liverpool.
Exactly.
Liverpool were better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
How
not
can you
better
not
than us
use
last
that
season.
logic
We
this
I
season
believe,
then?
I believe that Liverpool are
Yeah.
better than Arsenal. You're making an argument towards me that does not coexist with my argument because my argument does not include Arsenal being better than Liverpool. I'm simply saying right now, as things stand, you all say we have spent so much money and we have to play better. I'm accepting what you're saying. I'm saying we have to play better. And if we don't, we are our own worst enemies. Because what happened against Crystal Palace has nothing to do with Arsenal. It's the fact that we have an issue right now the way that we play. Go ahead,
So-
Joe, because he's been
Wait,
trying to say
no, wait,
something for an
before
hour.
Joe comes in, sorry,
Let
one
Joe
thing.
go.
Let me
He's
say
been
one
trying
thing.
to say something for
By
an hour.
that logic,
Guys,
let
Joe
Joe-
has
Joe,
his
let-
hand up for an hour. Let him talk.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't like
yeah,
this
yeah.
conversation.
Don't
I
worry,
hear it.
Wolfie. We won. No,
No,
I'll
but
bring
by
it
the
back.
way,
I'll bring it
one
back because
thing,
he's
by
not going to
this
escape.
logic,
He's not
by
going to
this
escape.
logic,
Go ahead, Joe.
you would have thought that Arsenal were the best team at the start of last season, yes or no?
Exactly. So by your own logic, Arsenal last season that were the favorites for you and were the best team in the league for you, right? If we lost the league last season, which we did, we lost it by your
Based on
logic.
his logic.
Because,
Based on his
based
logic.
on your logic, because we were our own enemy. The same way how this season, because you're the favorites according to you, and you're the best team according to you, if you lose the league this season, you are your own enemy. You lost the league more than Arsenal won it. The same applies to last season. On your logic.
You're right.
That's
I'm
it.
wrong. Go ahead, Joe. What do you want to say?
Exactly,
Joe,
we
what
are.
are you saying?
We actually are.
You're right. I'm wrong. Go ahead.
There's 2 points I wanted to put to Husam. So Wolfie made the point about pressure earlier on, and obviously we saw Slot's comments regarding the set piece goals thing, and is that an early sign of pressure? So I just wanted to put that to you. And number 2, I know you're still confident in winning the league, and I believe you have every reason to be, if we're being totally honest. But are you concerned, and would it be enough if it was just to retain the league, considering what you've spent? Because deep down, I think Liverpool fans are thinking, yeah, we can go on all fronts. We have a joke about the quad, but you're talking Champions League, you're talking Premier League. Based on what we've seen so far, I think the Champions League for this Liverpool side, and I know it's still early, is a stretch. If you want my honest opinion, I don't see it happening. I know it's early, but I just don't. So is the league just enough based on what you spent? And also, are we seeing early parts of pressure coming from Slot?
Dun, 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 dun.
Slot.
Okay,
Sorry, I called him
the
Slot.
reason why I didn't the reason why I didn't even address the pressure point is because Wolfie brought up the 2 games where we lost in knockout competitions against Chelsea and Newcastle, against PSG and Newcastle, where we got knocked out. Those weren't only those. Yeah, see, there you go, Joe. Imagine you want to take someone seriously who thinks Plymouth was a pressure game. Anyway, as I was saying, you get me. Pressure games are not just knockout competitions. Pressure games are all the times that we won games after Arsenal fumbled. Pressure games are the times where we played City at home and beat them, where we went away to the Etihad and beat them, where we beat Aston Villa at home straight after Arsenal lost the game of football, where we beat Newcastle at home straight after Arsenal lost the game of football. These are all pressure moments that Arne Slot has went through. If you want to say Arne Slot hasn't went through pressure moments and knockout competitions, that's also a lie, because we beat Tottenham Hotspur in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup when we were down. We were down to them. So we came into that game losing. We beat them. We made it to the final. So pressure moments, he's laughing at chat. You want to see how dumb he is? He's laughing at Spurs being a pressure moment, but he brought up Plymouth being a pressure moment. Imagine how stupid he is. Like, his rage bait is getting worse. It's like sewage level rage bait.
Bro, that's the worst thing you've ever said.
Plymouth is a pressure moment. But a semi-final where you're down against Spurs is not pressure.
Spurs.
Well,
You just have to say Spurs.
Spurs, Plymouth. Now what? Are you gonna remove Plymouth from your pressure list? Remove them.
And
Okay,
Plymouth
خلاص,
a bigger
you're
pressure than
dumb.
Spurs.
You're just dumb. And the second point is regarding the whole is the Premier League enough? Everyone sits here and says Pep Guardiola is one of the greatest managers of all time. All he's done is win league titles, and he's outspent everyone.
Is it enough for you?
Pep Guardiola, since he's been at Manchester City, has been favorite for the Champions League almost every single season. He's won one Champions League. Why are you applying pressure to Liverpool that you haven't applied to other managers before? All we said to Pep, no one tried to change it. All what we said to Pep is Pep must win the Champions League, one trophy. We never said he must win the treble. We never said he must win the double. We never said he must win 4 trophies. We only said he must win the Champions League. Pep Guardiola then proceeds to win the treble. Historic achievement, great. But he's only won one UCL in the last 10 years, even though he's been favorite for it for the last 10 years. How are we getting to a level in football conversations where we're saying winning the league is not enough? Imagine, do you imagine how mad that statement
Because
is?
of the way your fan base ran its mouth in
I
the
didn't
summer.
say that it wasn't enough, Husam. I didn't say this. And
You
the
asked
reason
it.
the reason I will, and this again is, I guess, praise for Liverpool in a sense, is the reason I wouldn't put you in, because City had never won a Champions League, right? City had never won one, so it was just get that Champions League over the line. If this is the same City team in 10 years' time, we might be saying something different. The reason there's a pressure to Liverpool is because you have heritage in this competition. You won this competition when you were shit in the league. You win this competition more regularly than any team, right, in England. Yeah, you won it recently, you know, with Klopp. So you have heritage. You have you can't tell me going into this season in your mind you were thinking, yo, we can get the Champions League back. This is,
guys, I'm gonna back Liverpool in this scenario. I don't think that's the right metric, because
the small ones, Prem and FA
I don't.
Champions League, Carabao Cup, blah blah blah, like this. It's good.
But guys, nobody ever looks back at these teams and looks at only what they did this season. If you want to understand if what they spent correctly, or if what they spent was spent correctly, you cannot just look at one season. Nobody looks back at the Galacticos of Real Madrid as failures.
It's what they looked at, bro. That's what you're missing.
No, I get that. But I get that, Wolfie. But I'm saying, if we leave the banter aside, the reality is we can only judge this Liverpool summer and how successful it is or how unsuccessful it was, depending on how they do in a 4-5 year period, not 1 year. The reason why the Galacticos of Real Madrid were a failure in 2003, 4, and 5 is because they won 0 Champions Leagues in their entire era, right? And they had to scrap the whole thing up. We didn't just look at one season and said, oh, that one season they didn't win.
And they won one league title only.
No, but Ashraf, what you say is completely.
By the way, Ashraf, they only won one league title as well, the Galacticos.
Okay,
only
well,
one.
the point is, Ashraf, what you are saying is logically coherent and completely correct. Now, please find me one Liverpool YouTuber, content creator, influencer that used that logic in the summer.
Yeah, none. I'll say that. None of them.
Bro,
I never brought up the quadruple. I never brought up winning the treble. I never said we're going to win it all. From the beginning, I was asked, I think Liverpool is going to win one of the 2 big trophies and one of the 2 small ones.
No, but what you did say...
you did say that.
Did I say that? Yes or no? Did I say that?
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that.
من أهلها أن لعنة الله على الظالمين وهي الظالم موجود.
Have I said you didn't say that? If I said you didn't say that, what I will say you said is that even without Isak, You saying you were going to win it. That's the difference. Okay,
I was
so
going around in circles saying nothing.
Okay,
nothing.
I'm curious now. I'm actually going to take this to a
15
very
minutes, bro.
You
realistic
asked me
thing.
before a ball was kicked, what constitutes a successful season for Liverpool Football Club? I said one of the two big trophies and one of the two small ones. Meaning, if we win the Prem and the FA Cup, or the Champs and the Carabao Cup, or whatever combination you want of the big one and the small one, it's a successful season.
Did you say you'd
I
still
can't
win it
even
without
say-
Isak?
I cannot claim it's unsuccessful even if we just win the league, because winning the league can't be looked at as something unsuccessful. That's just dumb
Okay,
logic.
again, no one has said it's not successful. We were talking in the summer, and you were talking that you would win it without Isak, without whoever else, like Averts or whatever. Okay, the point here is bringing them on. Does that raise the bar towards the minimum expectation? Because you were saying without them, you were going to win the league. That's the point.
And I did raise the bar.
So what? You chucked in an
I
FA
said-
Cup.
Either Champions League and an FA Cup. So I want us to win the double, because I've never seen us win the double in my lifetime.
Okay, so if you're answering Joe's question,
And actually, we haven't even went back to back in my
wait,
lifetime.
hold on. So if you're answering Joe's question by what you just said there, winning the league by itself would be an underachievement.
No, it wouldn't be an underachievement, but it wouldn't be like an unbelievable season or anything. It's expected of Liverpool this season to win. It's
But if
basically
you
like
set the
Chelsea.
bar here
Okay,
as one
last
of the
season
big
before
ones,
a
one
ball
of the
was kicked,
small
we
ones.
said Chelsea must finish top 4 and win Conference League.
Forget
They
Chelsea.
achieved it.
Forget Chelsea. You said
I'm
the
giving you an
bar is
example. They
here.
achieved it. They
Okay,
achieved
but you
it.
said the bar is here.
Winning
This bar
the
here,
league or the Champions League in any way, shape, or form, these two competitions, you win. You cannot say that you didn't achieve your targets, because you still won one of the two big trophies. And also, you have to look at the context
that
of
means
it, which
that's
is
not your target. Your target is just
which
the
is
league.
we become number 21 in England. So we have the most league titles in England, and this is our first back-to-back in modern era.
Bro, like seriously. Like, what's your target? What's your target? You've said your target is a big one and a small one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forget
one
which
big one, one small one.
Okay. So if you come in with just a
Yeah.
big one and no small one, then you haven't hit your target. It's like simple
Sam, why do you
maths.
dig yourself a grave? Like, you
Honestly.
were fine when you said if we win a league or Champions League, that's enough. And I agree with you. That is enough.
Yeah.
But the moment you say my target is league and a small one, okay, that means winning the league is not enough then by your logic. You
Okay,
can't
but
contradict
now-
yourself.
Because
that
you've
way.
not hit
But
your
now you're
target.
arguing now you're arguing semantics.
We're not
'cause
arguing semantics.
It's not
We're arguing
semantics.
targets.
You're removing the main part of that meal. If you removed the, if you're okay, so let's say the same example that you used, right? Let's say you take out the Premier League and you make it FA Cup only. I'll say it's a disaster. But by definition, when you win one of the two big ones, it cannot be unsuccessful. The
If
word
that is
Nobody
what you
said
set
that.
your target as. No one said unsuccessful. We're
Exactly.
talking about targets. This isn't success, unsuccess. You set your target at a big one and a small one. You don't get the small one and you get one of the big ones. You haven't hit your target by definition.
Can I tell you what happened? I think the answer of winning a league or Champions League, just one of them this season, I think that's enough, because that is a very, these are the main two competitions. And obviously, everyone knows if you win a league title, you cannot just go with the same team next season. You need to reinforce. So getting Isak, getting Verts, Ekitik and all makes sense to retain
Yeah, it's
the
what
league
you're
title.
supposed
And
to
that's
do
fair enough.
anyway.
But I think because Wolfie and Joe, especially Wolfie, pressed Husam on, that's not enough. Husam then, instead of just saying no, actually it is enough, which by the way is the correct argument. I agree with Husam. Winning the
Agreed.
league is
Yeah.
enough.
Mm.
Sam then pressured and said, oh no,
Correct.
we have to win the league and
Bro,
a
I
small
don't
one.
feel pressured by anyone. I say this on the Liverpool shows. Don't act
Okay,
that.
but
Don't
then-
think that Wolfie makes no
Fine.
impact to my life. Wolfie's a rage baiter.
Yeah,
I
Habibi,
know.
I meant in
Like,
the
I
show.
invite him
I
to
know
the
he
show
doesn't
to
impact
rage
in life.
bait. So this week he
I
got
called
me.
out.
Next week he'll get Joe. The week after he'll get you. This is Wolfie's
Yeah,
role.
man,
He's talking
sure,
about
man.
Liverpool playing their
Yes.
role.
Okay.
Wolfie's a rage
Okay.
baiter. That's it. Wolfie
Salah,
doesn't
so
affect
Husam
my
then-
opinion. Even when I'm doing shows with Kopish, with James Redmond, with Tom Little, they ask me, Husam,
Yeah,
what do you want
yeah.
to win this season? I say, I want us to win the Premier League and the Champions League,
He's
or
thinking
the
himself.
Champions League, and one of the two
Okay,
small
fine.
ones.
Let me
Do
rephrase
you
it.
remember?
Fine. I have a better
do you
way.
remember? Do you know? I've just
Wolfie,
had a
before you
thought
leave-
of something
Go
as
ahead.
well. Sorry to bring it right back to the start of the show, but we
Uh-oh.
talked about Gianni for a one Florian Wirtz, and up to this point, he has one assist in the Community Shield. That's it.
Which is a friendly match, by the way, so it doesn't count.
It's not looking
Yeah,
good, is it?
we
Thank
said
you,
10
Opta.
and 10. Husam, it's not looking like it's going to be 10 and 10.
Wow, Joe really told us something we didn't know there. Thank you, Opta.
Did you
Thank you,
just
Opta.
repeat it? Is that like he's 008, just like that percentage
Opta, you have
number?
changed my life with that statistic. Really, he has no GA? I didn't know that. Oh my God, that's such breaking news. Thank you so much.
He could have had a GA. He could have had a GA
How
if
would
Isaac
I
did his job and
survive
finished.
without you
But
saying
he
that?
didn't.
I
But he
did not
didn't.
Yeah,
know that.
Isaac
I
did finish
didn't
his
know
job.
that.
But okay,
I
Husam,
didn't know
before
that.
Wolfie leaves, just
Call-
so let's
Call
just
me Opta
so
from
we're all
now on,
aligned.
but-
We're all
Can we get
aligned.
some 008s in the chat? It's been a while
The
since
minimum-
we've seen some.
Husam, the minimum acceptable target is league, right? If we win
Or
that, that's,
UCL,
if you
of
win that,
course.
that's acceptable. Okay, yeah, khalas, then we're aligned. Yeah.
Yeah, but
we're
why,
aligned.
Ashraf, why did he have to go
Put it
further?
this way.
is the
Let's use
thing.
the restaurant analogy. If you
Okay,
go
there
to
you
a
go.
restaurant and you order a steak with a side, okay? You go into the restaurant, you want to eat the steak on the side. You might be disappointed if the coleslaw tastes like shit, but you're gonna hate it if the steak tastes like shit. So you would live with the steak being 10 out of 10, but the coleslaw is mid. You would not
Yeah,
live
but-
with the coleslaw being amazing.
But
and
nobody
the
asked
steak-
if you would live
but-
with it.
but-
Habibi,
You
you
paid
yourself
for
have
it.
said
That's
if
the problem. You
wait,
paid
wait,
for
wait,
it.
wait, wait.
Even if we
Wait,
do a cup
Guys.
double, even if we do a cup double and get to the Champions League final and lose the league on goal difference, it's a failure of a season. So the side
Yeah,
dishes,
I hear
the
you.
side dishes are simply an addition to the meal. The main course is the Premier League or the Champions League, and that's how
Yes,
it's always
I-
been.
But you paid
Hussam,
for
we
that whole
agree.
meal, bro. That's the difference. You paid
When
for the
Wolfie,
whole meal.
exactly.
Yeah, I
when
paid for the
Wolfie-
whole meal, and guess what?
Yeah.
If I get a steak,
If you didn't
that's
want
10
the
out of
side,
10,
you shouldn't have
if I get
ordered
a
it.
steak
If
that's
you
10 out
didn't
of
want the
10,
side, you
but
shouldn't have
coleslaw-
ordered it.
but the coleslaw doesn't taste good, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have ordered it if you didn't want it, bro. The fact you were
No, I did
disappointed
want
is
it. That's the
meaningless.
point. I wanted
fact-
it.
Okay, khalas. If you want it, then you have to have it. You
Okay,
eat
I
it.
have
You
it,
pay
and
for
I,
it.
guess
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna have it, and if the steak is 10 out of 10 once again, then I don't give a fuck how the coleslaw tastes. Good.
Okay. So don't
We
order
agree.
it. Then.
Anyways.
agree?
Okay, Hussam, I want to move it to something
I
like
gotta jump. I gotta
that's-
jump, boys.
big up, Wolfie, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get.
This weekend you're
008,
coming up against
008.
Chelsea.
Hello.
You're coming up against Chelsea, and logically, because I know you've been saying it all week. Oh, we if we don't win this game, even a draw, oh, it's disaster.
Why
Or, I don't know.
scouting me? What is this?
Yeah, maybe I'm listening to shows and you're everywhere. What am I supposed to do? You're a celebrity now. My point is, what happens if you don't beat? Actually, no, not forget what happens. Before that, are you confident you'll win against Chelsea this weekend?
The way that we're playing right now, I can't be confident. But the fact that they have fucking Achimpong at the back, you get me, and like
But it's not. I heard Fofana's back.
Hato and Tosin, whoever, like we have to beat them. We have to. It's a must win for us. Must win for us. To be fair,
So
it's a
what
must win
happens
for
if you don't
Chelsea
win?
as well.
Yeah. So what happens if you don't win?
It depends. To be honest with you, now we've had two horrible performances. If we like dominate them and we hit the post 4 times and we lose 1-0, I'll live with it. But if we have a shit performance again, it's different. Then we're gonna have to have existential conversations.
Yeah. So what happens if you don't win? You don't perform well, and let's say Arsenal and City win. I don't know.
Yeah. Then Slot has to fix it ASAP. Or
No,
there's gonna be
but then when you're-
question marks on him.
No, I mean, will your opinion change about we are winning the league for sure?
No, my
'Cause
opinion
right now
will
you're
not
saying-
change yet. No, it won't change yet.
Oh,
My
damn.
opinion will change if we're like 6 points, 7 points behind Arsenal. Then my opinion will change. Not now. Too early for my opinion
Yeah.
to change. Too early. Anyway, let me read these two before we wrap up the stream. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing
What
to
an
the channel.
elite pressing show this
Oh,
was.
it
All
was
the
good,
links
wasn't
are
it?
in
It was good.
All the links are in the description.
He makes a
You get
change.
me? All the links.
They'll
are in
probably
the
smash Chelsea, bro, and then we'll be back here with
100%.
him praising
Hit the like
Liverpool.
button and subscribe.
We'll all
Ash-
get beat, and that'll be it.
Don't have to be here. Joe doing it for you is what AMT
Yeah,
is
Joe
saying.
was killing it, bro. Joe, the way he was pressing Husam in the beginning, I was like, holy crap. Joe really was waiting for this moment.
Yeah, because he likes. I was about to say something mad, but then I just. Husam, let Wolfie do whatever shitty cooking this is. It's his last year to do so anyway. Bro, Wolfie's arguments sometimes are the dumbest arguments ever. Like, he's trying so bad to rage bait that he just says dumb shit. Literally. That's Wolfie right
He
there.
was doing well until he said Plymouth was pressure. Yeah, then
Yeah.
kind of.
Plymouth was pressure, but the semi-final is not pressure. Yeah, I mean, how is Plymouth pressure, but Spurs not pressure? Man, it makes no sense. But that's Wolfie for you. This bum bottom left said verse is better than Palmer. That was about you, Ashraf.
By the By the way, I still think when both are at their best, I think Wirtz is better. Like again, you leave the banter aside. He's being garbage. He needs to improve. I'm not making excuses for him, but I don't do knee-jerk reactions. I'm not gonna change my mind just like that. But if he plays like this all season, yeah, it's long.
Also, Cole Palmer has one open play goal in the league in 9 months. Big up to Blaze, who says flow, flow, flow. Does anyone know any 4-letter words that starts with flow? But you can't call him that after only get 8 games. Says who? Because I can hold that. You can. No one's asking you to not insult him. You can insult all you want, Habibi Blaze. You're a Chelsea fan. I get it. Your best player, your star boy, has one open play goal in 10 months. So I understand the pressure that you feel right now. Who did he score it against? The mighty West Ham, was it? The open play goal? I don't know. Unfortunately, Vars hasn't even come up against West Ham. How will he manage to convince anyone that he has a right to cook anyone with his team literally in the mud right now? It's a sight to behold. Honestly, if Ashraf and Joe had anything about them, they would cook Wolfie for losing to Sunderland at home. But they're both sat here shaking their asses together.
But it's
and I'll
it's
tell you.
Forest.
Can I
It's
tell you
Forest.
why though? Right? Because
Tell me.
we can cook Wolfie next week, the week after that.
Yeah, he's gonna
It's
keep
like-
losing. You're not gonna keep losing.
Yeah, you're not going to, right? So when the moment arises, we have to take the opportunity. Because at the end of the season, Husam might be sat there with 2 trophies saying, and what? Whereas Wolfie probably will have sacked his manager and have someone else in charge. We know how this movie goes. Whereas Hussam's, we got to enjoy these moments. The football is fleeting. You have ups, you have downs. So when you have them ups, take hold. This is why people say to me, oh, don't get ahead of yourself. Fuck that. We're good for a moment. We can be bad in a moment. So I'm going to celebrate them moments. And it's the same. I was looking
If
forward
Vert gets even one GA, even through a deflection against Chelsea, I'm going to fucking destroy this platform.
100%.
Husam, explain Isak not fit or no preseason. Explain it. He didn't have a preseason because he refused to train with his team because he wanted to force a move to Liverpool, which he ended up getting what he wants. And now he's building up his fitness. That's it. Never rotate again at Jahannam. You'll get burned. See, this guy. Right? You want to bet Galatasaray won't even make it out the group stages, TKA? You won't even make it out. Why are you celebrating?
Baby, he won. You cannot chat to him, bro. We've been laughing at him all week. Slapped.
They are not even the biggest club in Turkey. I won't even take a minute. Every husband, I won't even take a minute. Every husband says to their wife, is what Ed is saying. Yeah, bro. I have no idea what that means, but I appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, that's arguing with Wolfie right there. The question is, how many world-class players do Liverpool have compared to Arsenal? World-class is a different debate, in my opinion. World-class is different. World-class, who's world-class? Probably in the whole league, there's less than 10 world-class players. There's less than 8, maybe. World-class is a big word. I don't think Spurs have any world-class players. I don't think United have any world-class players. I don't think Chelsea have any world-class players.
Of course they do. What do you mean?
Who?
I think Cole Palmer. Is Cole Palmer not great? Or am I gassing?
Yeah, I would probably say Palmer is in that conversation.
Caicedo's not world-class.
You cannot be one of the best in the world in your position and not be world-class.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
Okay, but you see, this is where now you have put yourself in a dangerous position. Name the top 5 left backs in the world right now.
Nuno
but if you are top 3, like Nuno Mendes,
No problem. Who else? Keep going.
Who's the Barcelona guy? Baldo is definitely. I don't know if he's world class, but he's up there. He's one of the best.
Okay, but hello, Ashraf, stop there before you even continue the third. The fact that you're questioning second position if he's world class.
Fair.
It's not just there are certain positions in the world where there isn't that much talent.
No. But
right
the
back,
difference
same thing, by the way. Who the hell is the best right back in the world?
I disagree. Hakimi. But I disagree because
wait. Hakimi, who?
Jadon
For
Bogle.
me personally, it's Timber.
Okay, do you believe Timber is world class?
No, I don't think
I think he's the best right back in the league. I'm saying
he's
it
not world
times.
class though. He's not world class.
I think he is world class. I think he is world class. 100%.
So we just disagree on the definition of the word then, because I think world class is like a big thing.
Guys, you're comparing world class with players you're thinking about from 6-7 years ago. We're not saying era class. We're saying world class meaning now, today.
Okay, can
Who
I tell
is
you who I
world-class
think is world class? Just so you gauge my level of world class. This is who I think is world class. Watch this. World class players in the whole league, right? Allison, Van Dijk,
Yeah.
McAllister, Salah.
Or are you talking just Liverpool?
If
Yeah,
you
no, no,
add
wait, wait.
McAllister and you don't
world-class,
add, okay, let me see how
Wait,
you'll continue.
wait,
Okay,
wait.
continue.
City
McAllister,
is,
Salah, Isak, Isak.
Rodri. No, Isak is not world class. Rodri, Haaland,
Saliba.
Rodri. Wait. Rodri, Haaland. Who is at City? Maybe I don't want to be missing anyone.
There's no one else.
Rodri, Haaland.
There's no one else. Literally no one else. Donnarumma maybe.
Why do I
Because
feel like I
Donnarumma.
missed someone?
Yo, Alexis McAllister's not world class, by the way.
Wait.
And if you're putting him world class, there's many other players you can. put him
Donnarumma.
as.
Donnarumma is
Okay.
at City. We have to count Donnarumma.
Okay. Yeah, I said Donnarumma. I did say that.
Arsenal, Gabriel.
Saliba.
Saliba.
No, not for me. Gabriel.
Oh my god. What is your
Gabriel,
criteria then? He's been better for
Saka.
longer, Saliba. So now what?
Wait, Gabriel, Saka,
Saka, yes.
and
Declan Rice.
Declan
Rice.
Rice. Yeah.
10 players. That's it. Those are the 10
How
players.
can you
I think
put
is world
Gab?
class
Okay,
only.
wait. Why is Gabriel world class and not Saliba?
I think Gabriel is, in my opinion, I think Gabriel is way better than Saliba.
No. I didn't ask you who's better. Why is he world class? Why is McAllister world class, not Saliba?
Because I
Saliba's
think
been doing it argue for longer.
Yeah, but McAllister was the best midfielder. You notice how I didn't even put Gravenberch, by the way. McAllister was the best midfielder in the team that won the league. So many
Saliba was-
memorable moments,
Saliba
so
has
many
been-
important
Saliba-
goals.
Saliba has been in team of the season for
Yeah,
the
but I'm
last
not
3
even
years.
doing the cheap argument where I'm saying like Arsenal need to win something to be world class. I acknowledge you have world class players, but
How
not
come the
all.
best play?
I don't think Saliba's world class yet. I don't.
Yeah. So why is
I think
McAllister?
Saliba's like way more susceptible as well to errors than Gabriel is. I think Gabriel is way more like composed.
Habibi, how is McAllister world class and not Saliba when McAllister's done it for a shorter period than Saliba? And Saliba's been in team of the season for 3 consecutive seasons now in the Premier League.
McAllister was in team of the season, Habibi.
I know. Did you hear what I just said? I said Saliba
Gravenberch
has been
wasn't
there
in the
for the
team of
last
the season.
3.
I don't think he's world
Did
class.
you hear? Did you hear what I
Yes,
just
but
said?
Gravenberch was in team of the season. I don't think he's world class.
So you didn't hear. I'm going to repeat it again so you can hear it. Saliba was in team of the season for the last 3 seasons. So it's not a
Okay,
one
but this
season.
comes back to my original argument. I don't think that
Oh.
just because he's like one of the best center backs in the league, it makes him by definition world class.
in
I
the
don't
world.
agree with
by
that.
the way.
Yeah, I don't agree with that logic. I don't think there are world class center backs in the world like that. Who's truly a world class center back? Van Dijk,
Saliba,
Gabriel.
Van Dijk.
Saliba's
How are these not
there.
world class players?
Who else
How
is
is
world
Saliba not
class?
world
Who
class?
else is a world class center back in the world? Who else?
I don't know. I mean, obviously Rudiger outside the disaster last season, he was world class until he had but he had a fall off. But he was world class until last
Currently, though.
I'll say, wait, I have another name, Bastoni. I think Bastoni is world class.
Okay, no problem. I give you Bastoni. That's 4.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need to have
You
10
see,
world
man,
class
this
players.
is the problem. Yani, someone is telling me Husam is world class. I don't agree
No,
with
no,
that.
that's BS. That's BS. So ignore
I don't
Husam,
agree
ignore
with
him.
it.
Ignore him.
Romero
He's
is
just
Neither's
saying everything's
Romero,
fine.
by the way. Neither's Romero.
No, neither's Romero. I agree. Neither's Romero. I agree.
A lot of people say
I'm-
Romero, by the way, not for me. Not
I
for
think
me.
world
By the
class
way,
is a big word. Like, I don't give it to
I'm
anyone.
not just naming the players who are top in their position. I'm also
Marquinhos
naming
ain't
players who are
world
top.
class either, by the way.
Yeah,
Marquinhos ain't
Marquinhos is not. I'm naming players who are top in their position, but they're also playing at a very high level, meaning they can literally go to any team and start, and they are that influential. I'm not just naming the best in their position.
You
Like
could,
that-
you could.
That's
you
why
could
Balde,
say
I said he's
Saliba
not
is world class. You could say
Yeah.
Saliba's world class. I won't fight you over it, but I'm simply
Isak
stating
is
my
world
list.
class. There's no question. Isak
You
goes to
think
every
Isak is
club in the
world
world.
class? I don't, because it's a big word for me.
Habibi, forget the big word. What is your criteria for a striker being world class? What does he
I
have to
think-
do to be world class?
I think world class is a player that's been consistent at a
Okay.
very high level for at least minimum like 3-4 years. Like, it can't be just a 1 year off thing.
Oh, so you don't.
Isak
so you don't
Isak
take
is
2
first
seasons
season
into
at
account.
Newcastle scored 6 goals, by the way. That ain't world class numbers.
But his last 2 seasons, he scored 20 plus goals in the Premier League.
Wait, let me check, because I actually checked this I think 2 days ago. Hold on. I know last season.
Last 2 seasons, the season before
Yeah,
that, he
last
scored
season
20
he
plus
did
goals.
23-21. Okay, so if he does it again this season, he'd be in that caliber, no problem.
Okay,
If
so
he does
you're
it again
okay. So just okay, we're narrowing it down. So your criteria is at least a minimum 3 seasons. I can respect that. I have no issues with that. That
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
don't
For me,
think
I take
then
minimum.
you're just giving it to anyone who does it for like a short period
No,
of time.
no. For me, I take minimum 2 seasons because
Like
one season
Rice's
is a one.
world-class run probably started from his West Ham days, not just
Yes.
Arsenal.
Correct.
You get
Correct.
what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because Rice was the captain of a team
Yeah.
that won their first trophy ever. Like, why do we push that shit to the side? I don't.
And he was starting
But I
for
think he-
England and all that stuff. Exactly.
Exactly.
The reason I take 2 seasons minimum is because, for starters, one season is a one season wonder. So there's a lot of players who have world
Yeah,
class
you
one
never
seasons
know.
and they don't.
You never know.
I agree. The reason I say 2, for me, 2 depends on how great those 2 were. So if you had 2 seasons of phenomenal levels where you are one of the best in the world, that for me is enough to say you're world class because it's not fluke. You've done it for 2 consecutive years. 3, I think you establish it. I think 3, it's cemented. You have shown 3 consecutive seasons. You're 100%
Okay, so I just
cemented.
wait for someone to cement it. Yeah, basically, that's it.
Yeah, maybe. But this is why I disagreed with you saying McAllister, but not Saliba, because McAllister was only 2 seasons. That's it.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
He didn't have 3.
Same for my argument for Rice and West Ham. McAllister started this run he's sort of going on since Brighton. Like he's been on the up in a crazy level since Brighton. There is a reason why a Brighton midfielder got selected for Argentina, starts for them in the World Cup. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do the Chelsea thing. I don't push these things to the side. Like, haha, Rice won at West Ham. Haha. Maybe this doesn't work. At Brighton, McAllister was unbelievable. At Brighton, by the way. He came to Liverpool, established himself in the DM in the 8. Under Jurgen Klopp, completely new system and manager, was our best midfielder last year as well. So this is a progressive thing that's been happening for a while, where he's consistently improving to the level.
By the way,
where
I do
he's now
disagree. I do disagree with that because I actually think if you play for a mid-table team, there's way less pressure. And for me, you cannot be world class if you can handle the top pressure of playing consistently at the right time. I know he did well. I know he did it well in the World Cup, but we all know that was like Messi and Inshallah. Like, if it wasn't him, Argentina would not even make it past the group stage.
Emi Martinez.
No, but not enough to win. Not enough to win the World Cup. Like,
I think Enzo was really good in that World Cup too.
Exactly, but he's not world class. By the way, he was nowhere near. Like, again, what I'm trying to say is, you take away McAllister, they probably still win the World Cup if Messi plays the way he does. You take away Enzo. I'm not saying put a garbage
because they have fucking Messi, bro.
Exactly, that's my point. That's the World Cup
part we agree with completely. That's why Messi is my goat.
Exactly.
I'm simply saying it's a continuation, meaning, look, world class now has become something. يعني خلاص, if fucking Xerxes scores 20 goals, they'll say he's world class. I don't work this way. By the way, same logic for my club. Gravenberg, I'm sorry, Gravenberg has had one good season. How the fuck am I meant to say he's world class? Yes, he started off this season really well. Even after this season, I won't say he's world class. Same logic, everyone applies.
It depends. If he plays the exact same way he did last season,
for a long period of time, for me.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, we just disagree on the 1 year thing, which is completely fine. I have no issues with that.
By the way, prime example, Cole Palmer. First year, freedom under Poch, crazy GA. Second year, he went 6 months, he disappeared. He's doing the Houdini on the pitch.
Yeah. I can hear Cole Palmer not being world class. I can hear that argument, yeah.
That's why I don't give these early to anyone. 23-24 season, Arsenal were an even worse own enemy. It's because of Villa loss at Emirates, right? I'm so glad you said that, AMT. Forget me, I'm a liar. Ashraf, have I not said 100 times to you, if you beat Villa at home, you'd won the league? Billah Alex, say the truth. I've said it. I agree with this. I actually said City robbed the league title that year. I took it even worse than what you're saying.
Yeah,
so
but that backs.
No problem with this
that backs. Yeah, but that also continues to back the argument about last season. Last season, if you had Arsenal as the favorites to win the league, and we lost the league, obviously because of Arteta, because we discussed why the reasons why, right? That means we were our own worst enemy, not that you were necessarily better than us.
Look at this guy.
By that logic.
I miss Wolfie. Said no one ever. That's why your name is Drunk Vigo, bro. I said I miss Wolfie. How is Arsenal fan talking about 008 with Verts when their manager is about to go 007, 0 Premier League, 0 Champions League, 1.1 billion?
I mean, for starters, the whole point of this show is to cook people when their team thinks it out. So that was the agenda today. I got the memo from Joe and Wolfie, so we went with it. And second of all, you clearly haven't been watching the show long enough. There's outside Husam, there's no bigger defendant of Verts than me. There's no one who's watched him more than me in the last 2 seasons. So you're talking out of your ass. I thought he should be performing at a high level, and I'm disappointed that he's not shown that. Especially like If you look at the Crystal Palace chance, he missed that 1-on-1, that chance that I think was played over the top, and he
Wallahi haram,
shot it and he missed. Yeah, like these things are in his control. I'm sorry.
You know this. The one time where it
you.
wasn't in his control genuinely was Atletico. He put Salah clean through on goal. And
Yeah,
Salah
fair.
That one haram.
But when
If
you
Salah scored that, this whole 008 thing wouldn't even been a thing.
when it's in your control, I'm sorry, you need to be finishing those chances.
Josh bucketed Mateta, by the way, and we saw your defense versus Palace. Habib, we saw your defense versus everyone. You just conceded 2 goals fucking Danny Welbeck. Would you rather concede a goal to Mateta or Welbeck? Wallahi, I'd rather concede to Mateta. Wallah, I'd rather concede to Mateta over Welbeck. Come on, man. Arsenal's problem is still Arteta. As the pressure builds, he'll become emotional again and players feed off it. Team has improved. It's who's in charge. You agree with this, Ashraf?
I definitely agree with this. And this is why I'm saying it's premature.
Are you favourites for the league now, Ashraf, do you think? Has it swung back in your way?
Are you asking out of banter or like seriousness?
Seriousness.
No, then no. I think Liverpool will still win it because for me, right? For me, unless we see what I saw against Newcastle, for me was a bit surprising. I didn't think he'd actually attack that way and get players to play with that sort of freedom and I know Wolfie's saying, oh, the players just took things into their own control. That's BS. The players wouldn't go against the manager's instructions. No way. It's clearly managerial instructions. If he does this for the next 6-7 games, then I'll probably say, yeah, I think we're winning the league. But I don't think he'll do it, to be honest.
I checked several websites. Van Dijk and Saliba world class. Let me just explain my Saliba take. My Saliba take is if someone
website doesn't mean fuck all though.
Yeah, let me give you a genuine response. If someone claims Saliba's world class, I will not argue against you. I will not make it a thing like, oh my God, how dare you say Saliba's world? I'll never say that. It's simply more preferential for me. In that case, I think Saliba's unbelievable. I just think Gabriel, Van Dijk, Bastoni, players of that ilk, in my opinion, are a level above him. That's it. It's not me disrespecting Saliba. Like, if you would like the A-star center backs, in my opinion, are Van Dijk, Gabriel, Bastoni. Saliba is in the A by himself, and then you have everyone else below him. So Saliba is, in my opinion, like literally walking on the border of world class. Like, he's walking on the border. He's not even borderline. Like, he's patrolling the border right now. I think he's extremely close, in my opinion, and I'm willing to admit Saliba's world class even this season. I'm just being a bit more patient, and I await a bit more consistency because I do believe genuinely that Gabriel Magalhaes has taken it to the next level. Someone in the chat just said my criteria is too harsh. Maybe my criteria is too harsh, but the reason why I have to be harsh is we're getting to the level now in football debate, and I think even Ashraf and Joe will agree with me, where they're labeling world class to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and that's a problem. Like, imagine I went back 10 years ago and I said, me choose world class. Oh, he scored 20 goals in the Prem, but you cannot do this. That's why you get me. You have to wait for consistency.
That's why I agree with you on Isak, by the way. I don't think he's there yet. I agree
not yet. Thank you. Yeah. Who's the world class strikers in the world right now? Kane, Haaland, Mbappe. To be fair, Lewandowski. End of list. That's it. No one else is world class striker. It's a big word, bro.
I think Isak as well, but anyways.
Fair enough. W is in the chat for my guy Tyler.
Big up Tyler.
And see. Thank you so much, my guy Tyler. Dubs in the chat for Tyler, man. Tyler, you've been supporting me so much, man. I appreciate you. I'm so humbled by your support. Starting us off in October, you get me with a bang. Thank you so much, Habibi. I appreciate you and always showing me love, always showing me support. He knows what I messaged in the group chat as soon as Wolfie started waffling. He got me. I was like, guys, help me. I need that. Like, someone come to the StreamYard and just end the stream, please. Like, I just couldn't do it. Man said Plymouth was pressure, but Spurs semi-final wasn't pressure. The thing I don't understand, why don't Ashraf and Joe stop him? Why do they just sit there and let me, by myself, fight this bullshit? Why don't you go like, Wolfie, you're shameless. There's no way you say that, like, bro, khalas, I give up. Big up. This fraud calls McAllister world class, but not Caicedo. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that is insane. I'm sorry. Because Caicedo also did it for 3 seasons. Now what? He's also been doing it for 3+ seasons.
I disagree with that. I
that
think
season...
I think Caicedo has been at this level only 1 year, this last year at Chelsea. He wasn't playing
No. That last season with McAllister...
And he wasn't Brighton's best midfielder.
Stop it. That season under McAllister, I still remember them showing the most interceptions and tackles in the league was Caicedo number 1 and Rice number 2. He had an amazing 22-23, which is why he went for 100 and how much ever million, 115 million. 22-23, he was phenomenal. Phenomenal, bro. Come on, that's not true. And I do think Chelsea fans overrate him, but he is amazing though. They call him the best like in the world right now. I don't think he's the best in the world.
If that's your argument for McAllister, then Julian Alvarez is world class. No, my argument is not just World Cup by itself. Also, didn't Julian Alvarez score like 10 goals in La Liga or some shit? Bro, that ain't world class numbers.
But was adapting, no? This season he's been on fire.
Let him adapt. Let him take 5 years to adapt. But I'm sorry, I can't put him in world class caliber.
But I agree with Husam though. Yeah. He was not even starting that many games like for City. So
I just checked it. Fucking Julian Alvarez has 17 goals in La Liga. عيب عليك. 17 goals in La Liga world class. يا أخي, put the prize in the bag, please.
Wait, 17 from how many games?
37 games.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that ain't world class. Like, at least if he hit like 23 in La Liga, something, maybe. Yamal is not world class given 3 seasons criteria. Yeah, Yamal is an all-timer talent. But people who watch football for a long time will tell you, I have seen so many youngsters come through and shock the world, and then after that fall off. Some of them carried on. And I'm going to give you a history lesson, real me, because you're a Chelsea fan, so you don't know history. So let me educate you. There were 2 Portuguese players in Euro 2004. If you asked anyone in 2004 who was the most talented Portuguese player, they would all say Ricardo Quaresma. Not a single person would have said Cristiano Ronaldo. Guess what? The youngster that was rated lower than Quaresma is now an all-time player. 2nd greatest player of all time. Meanwhile, Quaresma is just a streets won't forget footballer.
Wait.
With Lamine Yamal, this has been a continuation from 2 seasons ago, from his from the year where the summer had Euro.
Yeah, Xavi's last season.
Yeah, Xavi's last season. The year, that's what I said. The year where the summer had Euros.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you had last year, and you had last year obviously where he was unbelievable. So now this is his 3rd season.
But wait. I just want to confirm. Are you saying Yamal is not world class right now?
No, not right now. He needs to have a bit more.
This is why your criteria needs to change.
He's too young. He's too young, Ashraf.
Yeah, Habibi, it doesn't matter. This is the best talent we've ever seen in our lives at 17 years old. Even Messi and Neymar were not this level at 17. And when you finish 2nd in the Ballon d'Or, after winning a Euros a year before that, and after
I agree with you, no problem. I agree with you 100%. All the stuff about talent has nothing to do with the world class. Nothing to do with
Okay. So that no. Wait. It has to make a difference when you're also doing that on the, on the pitch. It's not like he's not doing it on the pitch. This is why
he's doing it, but that's what I just said, Ashraf. He listened to what I just said. This is his 3rd season.
Yeah, but shouldn't you have an exception to your criteria? Shouldn't there be an exception when
someone is too talented, basically?
When there's someone that's like...
Yeah, but I just gave you an example. Quaresma,
like Van Dijk is too talented as a defender. This guy is not too talented. This guy is the greatest of all time at that age. At 17. I'm not counting Pele because I haven't watched Pele.
Yeah, anyway, 1 year difference. We're not going to sit here and argue. Tonight's midfield,
he will kill it this year.
Do you like this?
Bro, I'm sorry. I saw the midfield I have no issues with. He's playing Trossard and Martinelli as the starting wingers. How many times have we seen these guys? Martinelli doesn't work on the right wing. What are we doing? This is why people ask me, do you think you... I can't trust this manager, honestly. I don't even know why Max Dauman is not on the bench. I start Eze on the right, man. Not Eze, sorry. I mean, Waneri. God, I hate that lineup. But midfield, I have no issues with. I think.
You're playing Olympiakos, man. You'll smash them. It's all good.
I understand
that. Just mean top 10 or top 15 in your position. By the way, Joe,
no,
you don't know the big assist I just gave you because you're a fraud. I prolonged the show on purpose so it starts at the same time your show starts. See?
Legend, man. Legend.
See? Unlike you didn't cook Wolfie. Fraud. Doesn't world class just mean top 10 or top 15 in your position in the world? Okay, I can debunk this one statement. Name the top 10 right backs in the world. Name the top 10 left backs in the world. Name the top 10 DMs in the world. Name the top 10 left wingers in the world. Cody Gakpo's world class. Billah عليك. خلاص, end the stream.
Yeah, that's crazy.
End the stream. I dare you name 10 left wingers, better than Cody Gakpo. Do it right now.
Or even goalkeepers, top 10. Like, come on, guys, that's crazy.
Yeah, name top 10 goalkeepers right now. Alisson, Courtois, Raya.
Yeah, Raya is world class, and I think he's the 2nd best keeper in the world. In the league, sorry.
Donnarumma. And then after that, who's from 5 to... Jordan Pickford, Matt
Joao Garcia.
Juan Garcia, Jan Sommer. If we're saying these guys are world class, end the stream. You can't. That's way too much. That's way too much. Way too much. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. We're gonna wrap up the stream here. Ashraf Talks Football is in the description. Forest Fan TV in the description. I'm gonna abuse this guy next time. Fucking Forest lose again. You best believe. I should actually, before I went to pray, I should have let you guys start off with fucking Sunderland beating them. But regardless, this stream is gonna take you over to Just Joe Football Show. Now then, people, go over there and subscribe and show him the love. You get me? Go spam Husam raid. You get me? The Mighty Reds are in the chat. Go tell them, guys.
Yeah,
you get me? I can't wait for us to play Leeds. Fucking just nut all over that football club.
Do you know what? Listen, we'll take anybody at Ellen Road, and I mean that. I've seen enough already.
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah, well, listen,
we beat you there 6-1 last time.
Yeah,
Shiver
that was a
timbers.
different era, mate. A different time.
Oh, now you got Daniel Faka.
Yeah, have you seen that? Daniel Faka.
That has to be the most elite one for any manager.
And he goes again, and he goes, Daniel Faka.
I love that. I love that. Anyway, guys, I'm not doing any watch along because I choose mental health. I'm just gonna sit there and watch PSG Barcelona and my own. Just relax. Man. No more watch along. We're gonna breathe a little bit. See you guys over on Just Football Show. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it. No one's watching Arsenal Olympiakos. Peace out, babies.